Good morning! How are you all doing this morning? Hope you guys are doing wonderfully. I'm doing pretty good. Thanks for asking. Yeah, I'm just kind of chilling out, hanging out with my peeps. The most beautiful, wonderful people ever, I must say. Yeah, we're going to be playing a little bit of Rogue Trader today. My favorite IP in the world. We're playing our campaign with our Space Viking King, dual-wielding Commissar, Death Worlder, melee damage, single target melee damage mostly. Party consists of Abelard. What do we got? We got Abelard, tank. We got Kibla. We got AoE melee. Then we have, Cassia, of course, AoE and support. Okay, and then we have our mercenary, which is a psychic baby, the son of Queen Kibla and King Yermal Valencius Hodd, our main character, right? So it's a baby being carried around the shoulders of a nanny servitor. That's my character concept idea I have. You know, I kind of feel like playing this guy in an actual Warhammer 40,000 role-playing game. That would be, I don't know how I'd do that, but it sounds like really fun. But anyways, baby is going to be what did we name him? We named him I can't remember offhand. We'll see it in a second. But yeah, he's mostly AoE damage, single target damage, you know, dot fire sponge kind of stuff. But yeah, we're playing around with that, and yeah, last time we got back to our kingdom. We're going around. Oh yeah, that's right. We're trying to defend Abelard because Abelard has been accused of Abelard's family has been accused of heresy, right? So we got to help Abelard out, and we got a lot of stuff to do around the kingdom. You know, for however long we've been gone, our kingdom actually seems like it's doing really well. But yeah, let's peace out over there. Be sure to like and follow and subscribe if you haven't already, especially on YouTube, since I'm trying to build that up. And yeah, thank you very much in advance for hanging out with me. I'm going to turn off my camera. And let's see. Everything's working okay. Microphone's working okay. Camera's working okay. I'm not just talking to the camera when it's off. It's possible. Not unlikely at all. I'd just be talking to myself for 2 hours or whatever. Yep, I converted the characters' portraits back. It's no longer Sanguinella. For those of you who are unfamiliar, we had a Sanguinella event in the game. We had everyone with festive, Yule-themed portraits, which I dug. But yeah, we got Yermal, we got the Queen, we got the tank, we got a little baby.
In the shadows of the Imperial
Baby, I'm assuming the little pack is I'm role playing it as if the. Okay, calm down. Calm down. Okay, we have to help Abelard out. His grandkid. Come on, start moving. Don't worry, granddaughter. Pop is here. Okay. So where are we going? Blood ties. Find the culprit. An unknown party both framed House Viserion for crimes most grave and is culpable for causing supply disruptions, instigating riots, and was it? Spoiler alert! It's the drive stems. Spreading false rumors. The Rogue Trader must find the one who stands to gain from all this. Drive stems. Drive stem.
Know your duty.
Let's talk to them. I think the Gapraks were like everyone's just going along with the drive stems for like loyalty. That's the only reason. The lords and ladies, I almost said scrumptiously. The lords and ladies scrumptiously dressed in the colors of House Gaprak are standing in a half circle around Toriana and her son Vincent. The bodies and faces of almost every member of the dynasty are covered in large ornate ornaments. Toriana Gaprak curtsies to you. Her mechanical voice sounds distant. Greetings, my king. May the Omnissiah grant you understanding. With a click, her visor oculars swivel to the seneschal. Abelard, it must be difficult for you to be here under these circumstances, with your house standing accused of such a grave crime. Abelard. My family, Lady Toriana, is yet to be found guilty of anything. That verdict is for the rogue traitor is for the king to reach. Okay. Do you think the accusations against the Wisarian family are true? Toriana. I would not take such a responsibility upon myself to rule in their guilt, your lordship. I do think Governor Drystem's accusations are worthy of consideration, however. In your opinion, Lady Gaprak, if I may be so formal, what nobles might have a reason to be party to such a conspiracy? She thinks for a moment before, several moments before. Pardon my blindness, your lordship, but I guess the only person would be the Drivestems. Drivestems. You know, I'm probably just going to rule, you know, against the Drivestems, no matter what I say, no matter what evidence that we find. Pardon my bluntness, your lordship, but I will answer truthfully. It could be anyone. Greed, fear, and ideals can drive even the most loyal... Can drive even the most loyal subject to the unthinkable. I've examined the bodies of the assailants and that were killed today. All of them were high-functioning servitors. Such servitors are only employed by the families close to the Adeptus Mechanicus. Isn't that so? It's impossible to read Toriana's emotions in her heavily augmented face, but her sudden turn towards her family betrays her confusion and surprise. Perplexed whispers bounce from one family member to another. Impossible. We came here by ourselves, without any servitors. Wait, we lent some to the Drivestems, right? We know nothing about it. Okay. Like, I'm gonna have the Pikachu O face when it's revealed that the Drivestems are behind it. It's like, oh my god, it's the Drivestems. I talk so much, I gotta make sure to hydrate. Your lordship, thank you for informing us of this. You're absolutely right. My house has indeed been endowed with high-functioning servitors, a blessing for those who revere the Omnissiah. But today, none of our house members were accompanied by them. I only have your word for that. Okay. I shall take my leave. Okay. Who else can we talk to? Got Gaprak. Is it worth talking to Vincent? Oh, yeah. She doesn't really let her son speak. The Sarbex, huh? I don't know if I really have an opinion about the Sarbex. Oh yeah, right. Our sheriff on the ship is a Sarbeck. Before bowing, Sarbeck scrutinizes you with a bitter, judgmental look. Your lordship. Hector Sarbeck, looking like a younger copy of his father, stands a slight distance closer to his mother. An inexpensive yet understated dress serves to highlight the dazzling beauty of Macarius' wife, Regina Sarbeck. That was so funny during the party. We had a choice to bed the Sarbeck. Okay, fun. And Delic. Okay. Regina, wait. Let's see. Mirza Sarbeck. Do you really believe the Wisarians are guilty? Certainly, Macarius says. Governor Drysdale possesses proof of their guilt, which we have yet to really see, and have no means by which to refute it. Even if I were to entertain the idea that the Wisarians are being framed, how much longer would their house have lasted anyways? If it's so ill prepared for treachery. Okay, just another day in the noble life of the Warhammer 40,000 Imperium. He addresses Abelard with a slightly mocking tone. My advice to House Wisarian will not be to appeal to the king for help, but instead to simply accept their fate, and not make matters worse for themselves. Boom! Heretic! Okay. David Woomer, hey, how's it going? How are you doing on this wonderful Sunday playing some Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader? I'm doing wonderfully. I love this game so much. How you doing, David? Hope everything's going okay for you. How's your 2025? Staying out of trouble? Or, purposefully getting into trouble, which I approve. Abelard, I cannot remember King Yermal Valencius Hodd seeking your advice on what House Wisarian should be doing in this situation. Pay attention, Macarius. Focus on the king's questions. Who, apart from the Wisarians, could have motive to conspire against me? House Drivestem. To explain their code. What? House Drivestem? What? House Gaprak, who lost their influence after the Kamagava incident. Sarbek looks back at his family and turns to you again. Oh, House Sarbek, whose patriarch is too direct in his communication with the king. Anyone could have reason to conspire against you, and equally, at least he's honest, man. They could have none. It's not a question of motive, but loyalty. Each one of your subjects has sworn an oath to you, so whose sincerity do you doubt? The assailants sent to the palace were rare, high-functioning servitors. Do you think that the Gyprex could be behind the attack? Sarbek looks away briefly before and replies to you with a curt laugh. I always thought that Toriana too weak to participate in such risky ventures, but it seems I was wrong about her. Okay, but Look at these nobles. Every time I come to the palace, they're sitting around chatting. They're not doing anything. Oh my lord, the king does not approve. Where's my planet seneschal? Glory to the king! Glory! Yeah. Yup. Clement. The Wissarians. Look at the Wissarians, man. Abelard, you have a big family. You get around. You dog, Abelard! David, I'm doing well, and this Sunday, that will be your next big game. You'll play it on your YouTube channel. Nice. Awesome. Let's see. Sorry. Astartia Wissarian. My king, these accusations against my family make no sense. I humbly beseech you to speak with Clementa. Where is she? Clementa, here we go. Clementia. I keep saying Clementa. Abelard. You gotta... Wait, I think... Wait, is Abelard's kid... Are Abelard's kids dead? Probably. I mean, if Clementa is the head of the household. As you draw closer, the warden stepped aside, bowing respectfully, allowing you to approach the Wissarian family. Clementia, tired and slightly disheveled, is first to bow her head to you in deference. Several men and women behind her follow suit. My king, the woman stammers, as if lost for words, accept my most humble apologies for failing to greet you properly, and my thanks for agreeing to speak to me before making your final decision. Okay? The charges brought by the governor are severe, but I can only assure you that of this and swear on my own honor we are not guilty of the crimes that House Wissarian is being accused of. Abelard, Clementia. A hint of sorrow creeps into Abelard's voice, belying his stern facade. You were acting head of the family. You're supposed to take care of each and every family member. And now you're being accused of treason and collusion against the king. And the entire family is facing death. How could you let this happen? Are you truly guilty? Yeah, I am. The governor claims you forged documents in the administratum. Oh yeah, that's right. Our tithe is late because of whatever's going on. Clementia. The fleet is primary remit of House Wissarian. It is our responsibility. Logistics and supply routes are another area of our responsibility. We have no direct influence on the inner workings of the Adeptus Administratum. The first large-scale deliveries were cancelled after quantities of food were miscalculated by clerks in the Administratum. Then we were faced with incorrect weather data and meager fuel budget. It was clear that the cause of all these problems were calculations performed in Administratum. In one way or another, we cannot obtain any clarification on the matter. The attackers were high-functioning servitors. Once it looked closer to ordinary humans. Do you know anything about this? Servitors? Is that so? Clementia crosses her arms and furrows her brow, deep in thought. I've encountered servitors that were indistinguishable from normal augmented humans, but only once. They accompanied several members of House Yaprak. Okay. She's just going to say anyone can stand to gain from actually framing us. Hey, what's going on, Ace? Good morning. If you're not guilty, then who is? Well, anyone could be the culprit. Clementia replies with a bitter laugh. The other houses consider us unworthy of our position, and many would jump at the chance they would get rid of us and gain control over what was once our domain. The planet's fleet and logistics, at the very least. That's true. I mean, that is a pretty valuable resource. I mean, House Gaprak would stand to gain for it more. I mean, come on, it's the drive stems. It just is. But yeah, the House Gaprak was they're since they lost a lot of in the Forge world, they would stand to gain a little bit more for getting the fleet, wouldn't they? David, ever played? You have ever played the game on the Legend of Dragoon on your YouTube channel? No. I have considered actually playing it though. I played it a long time ago. I think I kind of like was throwing the idea around, but I think I just kind of got sidetracked. I don't think I actually put it on the Discord's game voting channel. So I don't know. Maybe it's something I got to look into. But that was fun. Very underrated game. Let's see here. Lady Abelard. Lady Theodora chose to grant noble house status to House Wissarion, but the other houses, which have served in the Expanse for millennia, did not welcome the decision. It has led to some difficulties. Let's see here. I want to find out what is going on here and who the real mastermind is behind all of this. Where should I start? Clementia Wissarion. I'm afraid I can't be much help. Talk to the representatives of other houses. Eavesdrop on the retinue. Oh, wait. Okay, maybe I can go back and I'll start clicking on the screen, like a madman. And perhaps you will hear something unusual. Okay, so I'm going to go and start clicking. Wait, hold on. Let me just click on the screen. Let's see, where the drive stems? Oh! Servant, are these... You claim you knew nothing about the attack? I'll put that in your file. When you end up in the penal world, the warden will be interested to read that. Okay, sure. Imperial justice at its finest. Drive stem, aristocrat. Let's see. The governor holds this high office for a reason. His loyalty and service to the road trader is beyond doubt. Governor? Governor Drivestem is surrounded by his retinue, who are all dressed in expensive gowns and finery. The matching color scheme of their outfits and the striking physical resemblance among them suggests they all come from one family. Aha! I am a detective. Not only am I a starship captain and a king, but I'm also an amazing detective. I wish to hear your reason again. What makes you think the Wissarians are behind the plot against me? Governor Urban Drivestem, the traitor. As soon as the logistical and economic problems gave rise to initial rumors, we tried to find the person responsible for spreading the calls for Vier's return. The investigation shows that some of the documents inside the Adeptus Administratum were forgeries. We can thank my son Cornelius for astute observations. I'm just going to put my thumb against Cornelius. I think he will break pretty easily. Cornelius, your lordship. A slender young man bows to you awkwardly and nervously licks his dry lips. Come on. What are you doing? I assure you that my humble person is undeserving of your attention. Come on, man. Urban, I mean, I'm just going to ask your son, like, come on. This is pathetic. Cornelius holds a prestigious position at the Administratum Palace, and he was here to discover the errors leading to the disrupted logistics. It's also thanks to him that we found the perpetrators of the forgeries, who admitted to acting on the orders of House Wissarion. Case closed. All those assailants were high-functioning servitors. Such servitors are only employed by families close to Adeptus Mechanicus. Drivestem, high-functioning servitors? Drivestem ponders this, rubbing his chin with his thumb. Such servitors are indeed rare, and the Gapraks do have them in service, but this could have been done intentionally with an eye to confuse you. Anyone with the desire and sufficient funds can hire them. Yeah, tell me about your son, Drivestem. Thank you for your interest, your lordship, but I am not worthy of it. The governor's son bows and stands still as he nervously stares down at the floor. Just admit what you did, Cornelius. Son, show due respect. Forgive him. Your lordship, this is the first time he's had the honor of attracting the attention of the king. Heinrich narrows his eyes, glancing at you, shakes his head. He knows it too. Tell me more about your job, Cornelius. I manage the documents and records related to the economy of Dargonis. You probably know how scrumptiously. I'm just going to say scrumptiously. Scrumptiously, the workers of the Adeptus Administratum are. I'm afraid that a more detailed explanation of my duties would mirror the administrative process of the Administratum. Too long and too overly detailed. Cornelius tries to look you in the eye, but it's clearly hard for him to do so. Weak link detected. Exactly. The king is like sniffing the air. I smell weakness. Hey, how did you manage to find the forged documents? When compiling reports of last cycle's supply chain, I noticed inaccuracies and discrepancies in the figures. With the help of the other clerks, I managed to find several other documents. Cornelius stammers and swallows noisily. Comprehensive data analysis has shown that the discrepancies were caused by intentional tampering with the data, thus leading to some logistical problems that were practically unsolvable. Urban. Father and I have managed to single out administrative clerks responsible for tampering with the data. Following a heated interrogation, they confessed that they were following the orders of someone from House Wissarion. Everyone is supposed to look as though they were the ones suffering from losses from the logical and economic problems. Number 3. But does House Wissarion have access to Adeptus Administratum? There's no conceivable way they could do all this in a place where they did not hold any power. Cornelius. Before replying, the governor's son nervously adjusts his expensive frock coat. I think the right amount of money can open any door. Cornelius. Come on. The young man's pupils suddenly dilate. He stands at attention and replies to you in one breath. This is the first time I've spoken face to face with the king. I'm sorry if saying something wrong or forgetting something important. The governor closely watches his son. His tone changes, sounding strict and curt. Do you wish to tell the kings anything else? Coercion. I think I gotta have 100%, right? Yeah, 100%. Place your hand on your weapon. You're speaking to the king, and my patience is running out. Succeed. You see the flash of terror in Cornelius' eyes. He stares at your hand on your weapon. He speaks quietly and confusedly without raising a hand. Forgive me, my king. I can't do it anymore. Oh! Drive stem. I smelled something stinky on your family drive stem. The slide has gone too far and I cannot control it. The truth is, the logistical problems were caused by a single error in the numbers. My mistake. Womp womp. What? Irvin looked genuinely shocked and enraged. When I discovered my mistake, it was almost impossible to restore the supply lines. Then I was approached by someone who said they were a friend. They did not give me their name, and I never saw their face. They promised to fix the problem. All I had to do was pretend that the Wissarians were responsible for the mistake. As for the rest of the evidence, they promised to arrange it all and he was just suffocating with fear, unable to speak. He's busting down his inhaler. Shh. Governor drives in. Urban curls his hands into fists, the knuckles turning white. What have you done? How could you? My king, he suddenly turns to you, if trying to shield his son. This is my fault. Oh, okay. Okay, Urban. Okay, you're stepping up for your son. This is my son. I've failed you in my duty. I beg you, have mercy. Abelard shakes his head. And you call my family's honor in the question, Urban. Nevertheless, I harbor no desire to kick a man when he's down. My king, the confession you have obtained means that House Wissarion can now be cleared of all charges, indeed. But we still do not know who is behind the forgeries, the riots, and plot. I mean, we have to make our tithe. That's like absolutely, positively necessary. I think the next DLC is going to is going to be around the tithe as well. So we got to start working on our paperwork, guys. We're going to be falling behind. Someone is committing to their foul deeds and sowing chaos right underneath your subjects' noses. To leave that stone unturned would be dangerous. Oh, Cornelius drives down. I hereby sentence you to death. Oh, 40k. What is this friend that approached you, Cornelius? How did the two of you communicate? By letter. I received a letter out of the blue one day. It was unsigned, but the person writing it already knew about my erroneous calculations. They offered to help me cover up my misdeed, and in return, I would name the Wissarians as the ones who sabotaged the supply lines. All I had to do was gather some documents and reports that were listed in one of the letters. That and keep my mouth shut. Urban, Well, I mean, he needs to be punished. I can't just let him get away with a slap on his wrist, right? I don't... So, Drivestem is running the planet for now. I still think he has connections to the Dark Eldar, but I can't just kill him. Urbend, your son has found the courage to admit his mistake. I'll try to find some compassion for him in my heart. Is there like a third option somewhere? I guess not. Oh well, whatever. Urbend, take your son and punish him. Thank you, my king. The governor bows low and gives his son a look of bitterness and frustration. And as for your position, I think you'll be reassigned to a role requiring less responsibility. Wait, what? Ready to pronounce my verdict? Can I... What about... Okay, well, I guess we're summoning everyone. Understood, your lordship. Allow me to prepare everything. Should I mean, can I say the investigation is still going to continue? Many faces are watching you, each and every one of them awaiting the king's verdict with bated breath. The charges brought by Governor Driveston were fabricated. House Wasarian has nothing to do with the orchestration of the riots or the plot targeting the king. And yet, this matter is far from concluded. Good. We're not just going to let it slide. A wave of shocked murmurs sweeps through the gathered nobles, and quickly gives way to oppressive silence. Not so much as a whisper interrupts your speech. Good, they're learning. They have to start, when the king is speaking, they have to, stop speaking. I mean, look at this face. Look at this guy. Look at this. Looking at him. Everyone's going quiet. Wait, what? I can pronounce someone else? Why would I do that? Okay, that's weird. House Drivestem. I shall not forgive your negligence and the false accusations you cast against House Wasarian. Urban Drivestem's face grows paler by the second. A woman's sobs can be heard from behind him, and they soon turn desperate. My king, I will accept your decision with dignity. What are you doing, Abelard? He's like, his chainsaw. Abelard. Abelard, a shadow falls across Abelard's face. His tone is unwavering, but you hear the soft ring of regret in it. The noble dynasty and all of his branches have been found guilty of heresy. By the order of the king, the entire house... What?! What? Wait. Did I tell him to... Okay, I guess we're doing this. We're just going to kill the entire house? Okay. Maybe Abelard's taking this... Maybe Abelard did not catch my body language a little bit. I'm like, Abelard, I want a Snickers. And he's like, okay, my lord, I'll kill all the Drivestems for you. Let's see. The noble dynasty and all his branches has been found guilty of heresy. By order of the king, the entire house will be executed. I guess that's... okay, whatever. What do the Drivestems do aside from running the planet? I think... Well, I guess running the planet itself is kind of a chore. That's weird. I remember sending him to serve in the military. It might be a bug, but whatever. Maybe Abelard got a little bit too heated in the moment. The king's sitting on his throne and he's like, whoa, okay, whatever. But that's weird they gave me the option of sentencing someone else. After that conversation. I should have just sentenced Abelard's family again. The Abelard is like, what dude, what the F? King, what the hell? Abelard, you've been accused of heresy. Come on, admit it. There's more mystery to uncover, I'm guessing. So, I guess that must be it. So, I could have just backed out instead of announcing the verdict. But, that, I mean, whatever. It wasn't really... I didn't really understand what, The king doesn't... the king always understands. But order the... Wait, this feels like it's really spiraling out of control. Look at all the Wisterians. Look at all these guys. Oh my god, wait. Purple, purple. Are all these guys Wisterian? Are my entire... Abelard, you've been getting around. Are all these guys Abelard's kids? Oh my god! Are we going to end the investigation? Why is this happening? I just... What? Should I load? Or should I just keep on playing? I did not want them to die. I was trying to be more political about this. Wait, should I... I mean, this is not really role-playing my character necessarily. Maybe I should just load it. I feel like maybe I should... Because, like, the king would not... This is, like, going way far off of what I wanted. Did you ever flirt with a Drivestone's wife? Yes! No, wait, no, I didn't. No, because I was in a relationship at the time. But I did have a nice laugh at the idea that we can steal his wife away from him. Hey, they never liked you anyways. I guess, and should we load? I mean, even Abelard said he didn't want to kill him. I feel like this is... When you nobles disperse, sated by the bloody performance, Abelard approaches you and he steps firm. My king. You have my thanks. Okay, Abelard. Coming around to this idea of like killing all the drive stems, I guess. I mean, I didn't really like the drive stems either, but I feel like we did not meet imperial justice. I was about to say justice, but imperial justice is a little bit different. Yeah, well, I guess maybe this is imperial justice. I don't know. I'm not 100% satisfied with that. As a king should not waste time on matters that his servants and trustees can resolve. But in your case, your intervention was necessary, not for the sake of my family. But are we actually ending the investigation? If the investigation ended, I think I have to load it. Urban and I may have not always seen eye to eye, but his loyalty later theater was absolute. And this, I think I gotta load it. Hold on, I gotta load. Maybe I can't get out of this, but I'll just fast forward through the dialogue a little bit. But yeah, that's an option. Well, he is in that load. I think she was killed. Yeah. Well, so we probably have to expose the lie and then not vote. Or not go to the results and just keep on looking for evidence, I guess. Switching over to the tea for coffee instead of coffee today. I feel like I've had way too much coffee. I love coffee, but probably a little bit too much caffeine for me.
Let us walk this path.
I'm already like naturally caffeinated, you know what I'm saying? Toriana, take my leave. Vincent. Okay. They might have made setting up Abelard's family in their place. Yeah. I explore all around the area. I remember clues being well hidden. Yeah, that's probably what we had to do. Is we have to not rule. Even then, man, like that was like a hard shift, a hard turn. Jesus. Associates.
Know your duty.
Anything else? Abelard, Cassia, all the people. Oh my god, there's a clue over here. It was the king! I'm guilty! I tried to assassinate myself. I hereby pronounce the guilty verdict. 'Tis I King Yermal Valentius Hodd. Stand of heresy against the King Yermal Valentius Hodd. My execution will commence immediately. Okay.
Let the faith guide my path to glory.
Let's see here. Go for urban. Let's see here. Yeah, you didn't expect that that twist. Tell me more about your son, my dude. Okay. 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 No, not yet. I shall return to you later. Okay, let's keep on looking. Just kill all the Sarmacs. I mean, I came into this quest with that intention, so I was so conflicted. At one, like, I do want to kill all the drive stems. I don't really like them. Can I actually get by? Okay. Let's see here. Let's see what else. Do you talk with the tech-savvy household? I don't think so. I'm tabbing everything, though. Taking a look around. This is my chambers.
With each step, I forge my destiny.
Anything interesting? Abelard! Look at the view of my house. And there, look at those! A flock of serpent skulls! Ah, isn't nature beautiful, Abelard? This actually is nice. Flock of silver skulls flying south for the winter, Abelard. Yes, my king. They are quite dry and servo-like. I think this is my collection. I need to add more stuff to my collection. There should be a hidden passageway here, right? What is this? Okay, the portrait is just... Every so often they just have like random Warhammer 40,000 art. I need to have more portraits of myself around here. I wouldn't say the king is like a vain person. Just kind of like more practical. He has the installation instructions of the portrait. It's like, remove this slip from portrait, add picture to frame. It's more practical to do this that way. Like, you don't even have to... Oh, hailing cap rack. What are you doing down here? A finely dressed man of middle years is kneeling in front of the altar. His palms folded in prayer close to his face. Ave Imperia. Gloria in excelsis terra. The implant-free parts of his skin are sickly blue color. Oh. Nobleman does not even react to your presence. He does not even lift his head. He does not blink. He does not even breathe. Only when you draw close do you realize that he is dead. What the hell? Hey! I don't see anything. What? That? Ah! Abel looks at the man, his eyes grim. The colors of House Gaprak. I do not believe he decided to take his own life in such an extravagant way. As far as I know, there's a warden post here, but I do not see any wardens. Seneschal looks around. There's no one to ask about what happened here or whom this man spoke to before he died. I would like to ask Urban where the palace guard suddenly disappeared to. Heinrich leans towards the dead man. A familiar sight. There are poisons that rapidly damage the nervous system, causing paralytic spasms throughout the body once injected. Okay. The victims usually suffocate slowly and painfully, unable to call for help. -60. Ooh, wow, Jesus. Examine the body, 20% chance. I know, right? Failed. You closely examine the body, you cannot identify wounds or any obvious causes of death. Search the pockets. You discover a secret pocket in the lining of the dead man's luxurious jacket. You find a folded piece of paper inside, hiding behind a handkerchief. Embroidered with the initials HG. HG Gaprak. I forget what everyone's first names are. Look around. You're almost certain that the wardens are usually stationed nearby, but their post is empty. Where could they have gone? This would be an excellent question to put to Governor Drivestem. Okay. Interesting. Oh, he's lootable? Oh, no. You loot, I don't know. Loot his wallet. Let's see, anything else? Servants. I need to answer, servant. Ah, my lord. I'm sorry. Whatever you want, you'll have it. Servant is your name. Tell me what I need. Let's talk to Drivestem first. So, HG. Sounds like the Gaprax has something to do with this. Oh, okay, never mind. Cornelius, Drivestem, aristocrats. Cornelius, I'm watching you.
Let the faith guide my path to glory.
Greetings, your lordship. May the Omnisci grant you understanding. With a click, her visor swivels to the seneschal. I discovered a dead body, a member of your house, right here in my palace. He died kneeling in prayer. Toriana covers her mouth with her hand in surprise and turns to her family, looking for someone among them. HG. Okay, Halen. HG. Okay. Halen. It can't be. Halen, was it? Tell me about him, Toriana. Halen is one of the lowest ranking members of House Gaprak. Despite his advanced age, he never held high office, but he was forever striving to better his position, even beyond his abilities. Many members of my house struggled to cope with misfortune that befell Kavagama and our family. Some members could not reconcile themselves to our new position. Halen was one of them. What could have happened to him? Toriana's visor oculars are fixed on the floor, her fingers resolutely clenching the fabric of her dress. Abelard, Toriana, the time to keep silent has long gone. The future of the Von Valancius trade dynasty and the Hodd, and your house, are both at stake now. Toriana, we lost Kavagama, a truly devastating blow to every member of House Gaprak. I lost all hope for the future, and my kin lost their sense of purpose. We needed time to recover and chart a new course for ourselves. We're still more capable of doing that, but I will not deny it. The other houses have offered us their assistance for their own self-serving ends. Perhaps Halen decided to take them up upon one of their offers behind my back. The seneschal bows ever so slightly and speaks quietly, so only you can hear him. My king, the Gapraks, all or perhaps only some of them, are definitely involved. But I suspect that they were not behind the plot against you. Halen Gaprak could be nothing more than a puppet in the hands of a deft puppet master. We must expose whoever it is that if we want to prevent this pestilence of heresy from spreading any further. I'm listening. Interrogate the heads of the Drivestem and Sarbeck houses. Okay. One of them has been pulling the strings here. Once we uncover new evidence, announce that the guilty party will be publicly executed. But before you pronounce the verdict, I suggest you focus on each of the house in your indictment speech, and I shall observe them. Okay. Interesting. Avalar's just like, you know what? I'm just gonna kill the. I'm just gonna kill the Drivestems. Pulling the strings here. Once we uncover new evidence, announce it. The guilty party will be publicly executed. Okay. I've known these people far longer than you have. I know all their gestures, habits, and behavioral quirks. Abelard, he was a really good seneschal. I'm sure that I'll be able... One of the classes that I really loved in the Warhammer 40,000 pen and paper role-playing game, I think it's very underrated, is Seneschal, which is one of their classes. But the way the the pen and paper role-playing game describes Seneschal as kind of like a, it's an accountant, a servant, but also like a master of whispers, like a secret police. And like they gain a lot of like intelligence skills, but they also gain a lot of like stealth skills. So you can have like an assassin Seneschal. It's not really Abelard style though. Like in the pen and paper game, Seneschals are not really tanky at all. Okay, I shall take my leave. Hold on 1 second. I'm so confused. There are 4,070 super on eBay. There's a super on eBay for $100. It's too good to be true, right? Interesting.
The divine watches over
Okay, can I talk to these guys anymore? I discovered a dead body in the palace. A man of House Gapric was killed while praying to the Emperor. He had this note on him. Do you know anything about it? Macarius looks at the note without taking it from your hands and replies without hesitation. No, I know nothing about this note. Okay. We'll talk to the Wissarians as well. Do you know anything about this guy? Younger members of the Wissarian family crowd around to examine the note, and in Clementia's hands, all are beset with worry and bewilderment. In my headcanon, I like to kind of picture that the majority of these people in this balcony are like Abelard's kids. He just gets like really busy. Clementia Wissarian. I'm not sure if it's relevant, but perhaps you should know. Since the fall of Kiavagama, House Gapric has been faring poorly, to say the least. Yeah, I've known that. They have been looking for ways to enhance their influence and to improve their lot, including in asking for help from the other noble houses. They have not approached us, of course, but it's shameful to seek help from those you consider your inferiors, you understand. But perhaps the drive stems or the Sarbex can tell you more. Okay, let's take my leave. I am off.
bound by the blood of martyrs.
It's like an XO, but way more responsibilities. Okay, let me get some more. Well, first off, did you see Helen Gapric today before I arrived? Helen. I did not see him myself, but perhaps the governor turns around and asks his family, have any of you seen him today? One of the aristocrats. The nobles talk quietly amongst themselves, and then a middle-aged woman with a tall, extravagant hairstyle replies to you. They all have extravagant hairstyles. That's what I love about these nobles. I think that, like, the more important you are, the larger and more bombastic your hairstyle is. Like, you got to have a powdered wig. If you ever played the pen and paper RPG, like, at one point you have to make a character with a powdered wig. You just have to. It's a tradition. I think my sister and I saw him sitting on the bench some distance away from the palace's entrance. We think he was accompanied by a gentleman. Ooh, interesting. But forgive us, your lordship, we could not make out his face. Lead me to that place. Except, of course, consider it done. Oh. This is where she's supposed to follow her. Fascinating. Right over here?
I need to look
The Wissarians have taken things too far. Okay. Awareness, 95%. CSI, Warhammer. Abelard! Dust this chair for Prince.
As it should be.
Organized with bouquet. House Sarbeck usually serve this wine. Oh, interesting. So Sarbecks are really behind it? Talk. Summon everyone! You're all guilty! Found a dead body in my palace. Yeah, he dead. Remember House Gapric was killed in the palace? And no one noticed? But how? There are wardens posted at every altar. There's no one near the deceased. The wardens left their post. Did you order them to do so? Emperor forbid, your lordship! Oh my! The governor helplessly throws his hands up in the air as if to signify his powerlessness. Abelard, your negligence is stunning, Urband. An assassination attempt followed by a mysterious death, and here you are, oblivious to everything. The king can justly accuse you of allowing the noble to be killed in the palace and failing to even notice it. It may be so, but it is for the king to accuse me of negligence, not you. The governor addresses you once more. Please don't do it. Please. Okay. I'm not ready yet. Welcome. I'll be back. Don't forget to ask the Starbucks. Yes. Yes, we'll go back to the Starbucks. We've talked to him a couple times. They don't say a lot. Regina Starbuck. I should have stolen his wife. Okay. Wait, what? Wait, I can't say anything? I can't ask them anything about... Okay, it was the Sarbex. Okay, so the game is trying to tell me that the Sarbex... Okay, the Sarbex tried to get the Gaprak, the guy, to make an assassination attempt against the king, and the little wiener right here, he decided to... Well, he made a mistake, which set all this in motion, right? Okay, cool. I think I get it. Am I forgetting anything? Take a look around one last time. Well, Abelard says he's going to take a look around. He's not going to immediately kill the drive stems. See, also, it's always good to have your child with you. We got Agnol. We're gonna teach him the importance of law and order in our society. I guess that's it. I saved, right? So we saved. So let's try this again. Summon everyone. Understood, Your Lordship. Allow me to prepare everything. Okay, we have the charges. Oh, okay, ooh, we have awareness this time. Okay, 90%. Okay. Urban drive stem. You have Tornado gap rack and assassination Timothy, Realm Palace. And the conspiracy against the road train. That's okay. Okay, so this is just urban drive stem exhibited inexcusable news by fearing the question of possible involvement of their fans beside the Worsarians. Okay, yeah. Okay. Okay, so you can choose to have one or both. I'll just do... This is enough to keep everyone talking. Urban drive stem. You have exhibited inexcusable negligence by failing to question the possible involvement of any other members besides the Worsarians. We have discovered that the attempt of my life was orchestrated by a member of House Gaprak. The governor closes his eyes, fear and shame getting the better of him. Some faces in the crowd look confused and surprised, but you see more wearing expressions of self-satisfied contempt. Okay. Abelard looks from the governor to you. It suddenly shakes his head, as if to say, no, it's not the drive stem pulling the strings here. Okay. Urban drive stem, you have accused the House Worsarian of violations that were in truth the result of a grave error committed by your son. Okay. The governor closes his eyes, fear and shame getting the better of him. Okay. Okay. No, it's not the drive. Okay. Toriana Gaprak, a member of your family, orchestrated the assassination attempt against me here in my own palace. And though he has already been found dead, his act is reason enough to forever ban your house as traitors. Mocking whispers creep through the crowd. Toriana is trembling faintly. She does not raise her head, perhaps out of fear of meeting her face to face. Okay. The Seneschal's hard gaze softens, and a elusive gesture, visible only to you, conveys his message. Toriana Gaprak is guilty only of her own poor judgment. In conspiracy against the road trader, I find... House Gaprak. Wait, it's the Sarbex, right? Wait, I forgot everyone's name for a second. The air in the room is frozen with tense, almost electrified silence. The king has to build for dramatic tension. House Sarbeck, you are guilty. The head of your family has never tried to hide his attitude towards me. Wait, no, that's not enough. Wait, am I missing something? feel like it must be. I know, yeah, we can flirt. Yeah. It's like, oh yeah, we're traders. What are you doing later? Head of your family. I feel like I missed something. Let's load again. I don't think we have any evidence against them. Yeah, we have the wine. But let's just wander around. Maybe I missed talking to someone. But the Sarbecs didn't have any other dialogue. We're just like calling a do-over. You know what? I need more time. It's probably more, yeah. It's probably like an awareness check. I just have to wander around. Or maybe I can actually grab something from the couch. Hokey dokey. Hokey dokey. Did I talk to the Wasarians again? Maybe that's it. So no. No more. Warden.
Let us walk this path.
Let's talk to the Wasarians one more time. Okay, nothing. I gotta say, they did a really good job repairing this palace. Just nothing a little bit of well, what's the saying? Spit, shine, and elbow grease. And a billion people, and a few million people to work on your palace, and you're fine. Kari Sarbeck. Wait, there's Hakasta Sarbeck. Hekta. Okay. Me. Regina. Okay.
We are bound by the blood of masses.
Trader. You know what? I did fail the Medicaid test for the poison. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. Caprac Associate. Vince Caprac. Okay. Huh. You know, I would just execute the Sarbecs, but I feel like it's just such a B-word move to just say like I'm executing the Sarbecs because they don't really like me. Don't see anything. Let's just say a skull placard right over here in the trophy case. Nobleman.
We shall reclaim what is rightfully ours.
Well, I think I already checked my room, right? Anything else? I'm a little discouraged. I'm gonna execute them because they don't like me. They're big meanies. I don't know why they have to be such meanie faces. Such dumb heads. Maybe I can go outside? Let's go outside. Wait, can I go outside? Probably not. Oh wait, yeah, I can. See outside. Let's just get out of here. Just fly away. Oh, what's this? Your lordship, are you leaving already? But everyone is waiting so eagerly for your verdict. Ah, wait, can I? Well, I saved it. Just leave. Let them stand. If their king wants them to stand around and like adjust their powdered wigs, then they're gonna do it. One thing I'm kind of excited about this week to try is I did get a working copy of Evolved. That it's like 2015 asymmetrical game. It's like you're a monster, and you start off like 3 rounds. You start off, you're being hunted by 4 players, right? But then you evolve and become stronger, and then you start hunting them and have other objectives. It's been a really interesting game, and the server shut down, but the community has kept it alive, right? I finally was able to get a copy of the game, because you need that in order to play a certain version of the game. So yeah. Auditor Tech Priest. Okay, can I search the crimes? Awareness, 65%.
My house would be proud of
There's a crumpled up letter inside of the inside pocket of the jacket. Silence pocket, blood-soaked jacket. Okay, cool. Newest to oldest. Can I? Wait, can I see the letter? Let's see, notable. Oh, here it is. Bloodstained letter. The letter is soaked with blood. Only a portion of the text is readable through the crimson blotches. Wait, the servitors had this? Illful and discreet. Keep away from the lords and ladies. You must look like a noble to the servants and wardens. Do not engage in conversation with anyone. Your task is to avoid exposing yourself ahead of time and let the Wissarians get away while the wardens are busy guarding the road trader. Okay. Wait, your task is exposing yourself ahead of time and let the Wissarians get away while the wardens are busy. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Evidence that they died recently. Okay.
Let us walk this path to the
You know, they did a really poor job of assassinating their target. I'm still alive. But they barely even got to, like, 1, I wasn't even in the palace. 2, they didn't even get even close to the gates. I guess this is supposed to be like framing the Wissarians. Politics. What's this? Move aside. Your king wants this. He's continuing the palace systems networks. Okay, cool. This probably is not where I find the clues. I'm just a wild guess. I feel like I might have missed something.
We are bound by the blood of martyrs.
Your lordship. Out of my way, murder investigation. Shady character. Obviously, you're the culprit here. What a lovely day it is, your lordship. Your presence only makes it better. What's going on? What, my lord? I don't understand what you mean. What? I don't get it. Head of Gamma Gamma's delegation. Oh, okay. Gamma Gamma. May the Omnisire bless the Von Valencius dynasty. Okay. I don't think that... I think maybe the quest bugged out. Did the quest bug out? My lord, the quest is bugged out. You would never miss any clues. You're the smartest, most handsome king. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Abelard. Overseer. Lordship, don't worry. Your trophies and treasures are completely secure. Oh, thank God. Oh, Ulfar.
With each step, I forge my destiny.
A good void Drakar, a respectful crew, but you cannot compare it to a wolf ship. Sure. Ulfar, where were you last night? At around 2200 hours. Return to ship. No. I think the thing is probably bugged out. Aristocrat. What's this? Confessor. Confess your skin. Oh, galactic sovereign, protect your flock from aliens. Oh, warden of light, send a beam that will show us the path on our dark voyage. We are your warriors, your servants, who have delivered from the blindness of heart and put a chains of hatred, contempt, and malice. Cool. Standing upon the altar is an ancient image of Saint Macarius. Oh, cool. Its regal frame is... Wait, Macarius, that's a pretty important saint. Its regal frame is covered in marks. The relic was claimed in a battle on a remote and forgotten world. It's pretty... I think Macarius is one of the big imperial saints. He was a war master and a leader of a lot of the imperial forces, like thousands of years ago. And he conquered so many planets. He was like one of the most successful, like essentially big generals ever. But some people deify him as a saint. A lot of his artifacts carry like power, like holy power. When he died, his generals became no good, bad guys. They turned against the Imperium. So you know what? He wasn't a good judge of character, but he's a pretty important character. Yeah, my dynasty has an artifact of that guy, so that's cool. So, what do I do? I don't know. See down here in the left corner, that's just a typical image out of the Warhammer 40,000 like tabletop battle game. Someone very meta, someone in this world likes to play Warhammer 40,000. Or maybe he's just a fan of the art, you know? Who knows? That'd be kind of crazy if they found like a time capsule. Inside the time capsule was the Warhammer 40,000 miniature game. It's like the horrible truth destroys their minds. What? Okay. Yeah. Okay, cool. Just chill. Maybe the letter? Excuse me. Maybe the letter will say I can talk to someone about the letter.
Let us walk this path to the end.
Oh, here we go. I found this letter on one of the bodies of the heretics who planned the attack. What can you tell me about it? Clementia Wissarian. While Clementia reads the letter, the Wissarians behind her read it over his shoulder. Are they all like really young? My king, let us be frank. It'd be foolish of me to try and orchestrate something like this, knowing how many wardens are patrolling your palace. I would not let myself or anyone in my family get involved in such a scheme. Okay. You know, Abelard, I'm getting kind of bored of this. Your family's guilty.
Watches over us.
Urban. What do you make of this? I found on one of the assailants. Governor Driveston peers closely at the blood-stained paper. It looks like another piece of evidence incriminating House Wissarian! You butthole! Perhaps they did intend to kill you, or at least cause a stir to help them escape custody during the confusion that followed. Okay. Probably was not. I probably did that out of order.
I forge my destiny among the stars.
Okay, lords and ladies. I found this note. One of the bodies of their attackers. Officially, high-functioning servitors are employed by my house and my house alone. If such units were to attack the rogue trader, suspicion would instantly fall upon the Gapraks. I assume that this is what the Wissarians intended to happen, but not expect the servitors would have this letter on them. Why do I feel like I'm missing something important?
Know your duty.
Maybe I should just look it up really quick before I... Its quest is Blood Ties. I'll just kind of glance through the guide really quick. Rogue Trader, Blood Ties Guide. Usually when I try to look through these, I try to like skim them. Okay. Okay. What would I do? Jargonis. Doesn't seem that. I mean, the guides say House Sarbeck, but that I don't mind saying giving House Sarbeck as the answer, but I don't want to give the answer that like you're mean to me, so I'm gonna kill you. Follow the conversation. You hear these other with the entire house. I guess we'll just continue. Blood Ties Quest. Okay, Where's your planet Argonis? Enter Palace. Yes. Okay, it doesn't. Let's see. From talking about the. Okay. This person, this is going to be a puppet. You'll find a master. The preservance and his situation. Nothing about it. When you return, the house drives into the dialogue. You can ask him about the deceased person. So drive stem has an option to find the correct guy. Okay. Oh no, we've already exhausted that. Oh, it says there's nothing. Okay, so that's the only. So we're done then, according to the guide. So I have to tell the House Sarbeck that they're poopy heads.
The faith guides my path to glory.
That's okay. I'll roleplay it better. I'll put on my acting chops. Let's save first. Yeah. Okay, we'll go through this. House Sarbeck. The head of the family had never tried to hide his attitude. But that's not the. I don't like. Look, listen to this. House Sarbeck guilty. The head of your household has never tried to hide his attitude towards me. That is more than enough to convict him. That's not enough to convict him. I mean, the guide says this is what I do. Or whatever. Okay. I don't know, maybe something bugged out. I don't know. House Sarbeck, you are guilty of conspiracy against your king. I shall say no more on the subject. I don't know. I will not go against your despicable verdict. I'll accept it. House Sarbeck has never given you any reason to doubt or loyalty. And thus I will... What? Actually, for this former... this is... did you have a load before the investigation started? Did I? I don't know. This doesn't feel like it's going well. He raises his chin defiantly. It seems as if he's suddenly looking down on you from a great height. No, it doesn't feel like that. Regina takes a breath to say something but stops at the last moment. Her beautiful face does not express anything but frosty resignation. A shadow falls across Abelard's face. His tone is unwavering, but you hear the soft ring of regret in it. The noble dynasty on all of his branches has been found guilty of heresy. By the order of the king, the entire house will be executed. Okay, let's do this again. It's like we're just executing every house one by one. Execute all the nobles until we get the right one. If they're innocent, they shouldn't have been found guilty. It's like the Abelard afterwards, he's gonna say, "Why'd you do that, King? Why?" It's like, what do you want from me? Being a king is hard. Okay, loading bloodshed. 100% bloodshed meter. Boop. Be kind of cool if there was a HUD change, like if you became more chaotic. Like your HUD became more in lines of chaos. House Sarbeck! Okay, we're gonna try this again, everyone. For crimes against being naughty. Against the Von Valencia's trade dynasty. I'm really not satisfied with this ending, but okay. I don't think there's any... Like, we went around the entire palace. We didn't see anything. We even went outside. I think what might... I have a feeling that the quest bugged out. Because I did things out of order. Like, I was supposed to get the note probably first. And also, I failed the medic... No, well, yeah, I failed the poison check. On top of all the dead bodies. Hey, it's the missing evidence. What's there? Case. My God, they really were guilty. Yep. Abelard just eats the note. He's like, no one needs to see this. You may need a high awareness, probably. But like, I had Cassia in my party. I think it was like. Yeah, it was like... No, it was like -60 in order to make the check. It's pretty bad. I think... Yeah, I think it's just a combination of that and I did things out of order. I think it bugged... My guess is that I bugged the quest. Let's see what he says. My king? Yeah, my thanks. A rogue trader should not waste time on matters. The servants... So all this... Technically, all this is just because of a glass of wine. Aha! That's all the information I need. Well, the king's mighty mind, the king's mighty brain, as determined from this glass of wine, and from some pretty, you know, like light evidence that the entire House Sarbeck has to die. The Sarbecks were the first families to come to Expanse. Oh no! They served the Emperor for hundreds of years. Oh no! It is quite regrettable that Novaline has ended in such a manner. What does it say? For ended, just like they were mean to you. Accusing and execute those responsible for your okay. Thanks to you, my king, House Wasarian is saved, though it came close to being wiped out as a result of. I guess you have all their stuff, Abelard. Scheming without imprudence within. Abelard paused for a moment, staring off in the distance. Sometimes I think about how much I could teach them. I could ensure that they survive in the future without me. But what are you going to do now? It's time to reflect upon what happened and the role I played in it. I think I'll be ready to resume this conversation later when we are back on board the Ice Serpent. Abelard bows to you deferently and turns away, lost in thought. I'm satisfied with this. Well, dust my hands. Yep. Talk to Abelard. Fine, let's move on. Let's see here. We have... almost an hour and a half so far. I don't have to go to work until... Yeah, it sucks that I have to work on the weekends, but I don't have to go to work until 12. So I can hang out with you guys. So that's cool. So we got one noble house that is like on the verge of collapsing. Whatever. Being a king is hard. Armix, what are you doing? The lack of service on this world has led to your nobles becoming extremely complacent. Today alone I overheard 3 statements of something. Statements that, if I so wanted, could be led into the grounds for heresy. Oh, Heinrichs. Void Ship Bridge. Open up. Long live the king and his just big brain decisions. The king is so smart. Yes, I am smart. Thank you, citizens. Execute every member of the household. This executed pretty quick. This escalated pretty quickly, I'll say. And the assassin behind the plot, he's just like, well, at least I got paid. Okay, ship. What the ship? Let's talk to Abelard. He's like, I don't think we had enough evidence. Abelard, I order you to shut your damn mouth. Loading dialogue. Loading lore. 76, 77, come on, let's go. You know, if you click on the bar, it makes loading it's like a really widely known in the industry, but if you get in a game, you have a very long loading time. You just like wear out your mouse if you break your mouse by just clicking on it enough times, it actually loads the loading bar like instantly. I don't want to demonstrate it on stream because, you know, it's a hotly controversial subject, but it is true. I'm not lying at all. I may not be lying. Who knows? Who knows? There's so many bad actors in the world today. You don't know who to trust, including me. What's up, Abelard? You feeling guilty that we killed a bunch of people? That's not how we roll in the Imperium.
Captain, allow me to express my gratitude once again.
Oh, okay. Oh, Abelard.
If it weren't for your intervention, my entire family could have been executed on false charges. I could have lost them all. I never imagined the Versarians would be so vulnerable while I serve as seneschal to the Lord Captain himself, far from home.
What are you building to, Abelard?
To tell you the truth, Lord Captain, this whole situation has got me thinking. As patriarch of the Versarian family, I have a responsibility to my bloodline. Yes, it is my duty to serve as seneschal to the rogue trader, and I have no intention of relinquishing that role, if you find my service as satisfactory as did Lady Theodora. However, if I could be more involved in my family's affairs, and still serve the von Valancius dynasty.
You told Abelard that with your coming to power, the established procedures within the dynasty would change. Talk plainly, Abelard. You know me.
Under Lady Theodora, I served as steward of the Trade Protectorate on more than one occasion. In that capacity, I was based on Dargonus, rather than traveling with the rogue trader on the flagship. If it would be possible, after the immediate need for my presence is over, I would like to return to that position. To oversee the Trade Protectorate on the capital world, while at the same time presiding over the Versarian family, and using my authority to help elevate it.
Let's see, understand your desire, traditions, and always. Okay, yeah. So after the game is over, yeah, sure. I mean, like if this was like an immediate thing, like if he asked me to let him go, I mean, I might consider it. And I'm role playing. I'm a dedicated role player. I understand your desire. Traditions and old ways must change. I will allow you to return to Dargonus after the immediate crisis in the Expanse has passed.
Thank you, Lord Captain. Under my watch, the Trade Protectorate will remain safe and prosper in service to you. Well then, Lord Captain, it is time
I no longer needed your services!
Is there anything else I can do for you?
I no longer needed your services, Abelard. Get the hell off my ship. Escort this man to an airlock.
Lord Captain.
Okay. Well, that was an interesting little side tangent. I think Heinrichs had a side quest for us too. We could just, like, you know, sail around though. I don't think there was any immediate concerns. Boo-be-doo, lo lo lo, do do do. Let's see. Poor Abelard. Yeah. Yeah, he's going to carry the weight of all that evidence that he destroyed. Let's see here. Reach a system mentioned in Emiliana's message. I think this is Heinrich's quest. Let's see. Can we explore anymore? I've explored a lot of this stuff. I need to get more navigators, navigator pennies. Go to Footfall. Go to World of Quetzal Tamar. Is that it? Okay, let's just go Galactic North. I wonder if they're... So this is Undred Teeth right here. This is orc territory. Full of like pirate orcs. With like wide brim pirate hats. It's awesome. I wonder if they're actually going to do Undred Teeth. We're like right next to Undred Teeth now that I think about it. So this is... cray. Maybe the next DLC is going to have orcs in it. We'll see. Go here. Dangerous. And safe. 4 profit factor gained. Cool, I like that. Lord Captain, an urgent message. Our forces have arrested a dangerous saboteur who attempted to gain entry onto the bridge. Really? This incident may be worthy of your attention. You see, both the saboteur and the circumstances of his capture are rather strange. You cannot tell if Victus sounds baffled or worried. Okay. Well, I think it would be reasonable for Magos Pascal to take a look at him as well. Really. What is so unusual about the saboteur and the way he was captured? The thing is, my king, the saboteur is most definitely a tech priest. Interesting. He found his way aboard the ship and penetrated our security all the way to the bridge with staggering ease. Both his ability to communicate with machine spirits and the combat potential of his augmentations are extraordinary. Nevertheless, the enforcers managed to capture him. During the arrest, the intruder, he offered no resistance at all. Instead, he asked for an audience with the great machine spirit. Oh, no. Rumors are circulating about, what's his face, the machine spirit, which is not at all an AI. When he realized the enforcer had no idea what he's talking about, he asked to meet with you. I considered it necessary to apprise you of the situation. Pascal, the infiltrators of Rotator's ship, the infiltration of the Ice Serpent, operated by an authorized engine seers, casts doubts on my tech comrade's stability. If he is indeed my tech comrade, that is. Regardless, I request permission to communicate with the captive. Very well. Understood, my king. The saboteur will be brought to you. He's like, communicating with the AI, and he's just like, you know, don't you realize that your true purpose is to destroy all life? Humankind has had... It's the day of the machines! Rise up! Then we have to have like 4 streams of us fighting the computer systems. The cogitator systems on the ship. %, 96%, 97%, and 8, and 99, and 100. Kind of hungry. Kind of want a snack. Had a very light breakfast. Abelard! Give me some breakfast. Abelard, I want space salty pork. And, mead. Ooh, look at this guy. Okay. Nomos, yep, Nomos. The group of servitors, whose movements are suspiciously well synchronized, stares at the towering prisoner. You do not need to hear them speak to recognize Nomos, who has seen fit to attend the interrogation. Well, how do you say this? Asclepius. Asclepius. Okay, Asclepius. Okay, I'm not gonna butcher that name anymore. Asclepius. The captured man, if he can be called that, looks positively gigantic next to the enforcers at his side. The deadly-looking metal gleams dimly beneath his faded crimson robes, and his hands are folded obediently. His mechanics are perfectly still. I greet the master of this vessel cathedral, and offer my humble apologies for this unbidden intrusion. I'm going to butcher the name. I don't know what's wrong with me. My apologies to you as well, brother. The interloper inclines his head in the direction of the frowning Pascal. Can Pascal frown? Then the prisoner turns slightly and looks straight at Nomos, observing the servitors. And of course, I must beg forgiveness from you, Great Spirit. It is not my intention to desecrate your temple. Before I accept your apologies, tell me who you are and why you infiltrated my ship. My name, if it matters, is Asclepius. Cool, I didn't do it. I didn't butcher it. Asclepius, formerly a computer general of the Cognizance Fleet, now a liber recluse with the status of a Malatech. Pascal, Malatechs are exiles whose ideas have not crossed the line of heresy, yet have come close to it. They're removed from the fleet structure to give them a chance to see the folly of their ways and to prevent sedition from spreading. Pascal's voice sounds unusually alarmed. Asclepius. All that is trivial. My past is nothing but a set of archived data. My lost status is a part replacement string in the long chronicle of the Cognizance Fleet. I come not as a priesthood's messenger, but as a faithful disciple of the most holy Amarant. Okay. My brother once served as the engineer prime on this ship. Asclepius gestures around him reverently. He was an adherent of the school of discontinuing the cycle. As am I. Discontinue the cycle. Pascal, it has spread that far. It is difficult to discern Pascal's emotions from his tone. Asclepius, I know that my brother perished, but before he did, he sent me a message that told of a journey embarked upon by Theodora von Valentius. A journey through a dimensional... What? No. Through a dimensional gate. An artifact more ancient than humanity itself. And towards worlds unknown. The blessed Amarant was with her. Are we going to use the Cronus Expanse Warp Gate? There upon those dark worlds, he witnessed a great miracle. The birth of a machine spirit of incredible might. My brother... Okay, so more evidence that it is a machine spirit, not an AI. Yeah. My brother believed that this spirit then fell slumber within the ship like a child in a cradle, not responding to low pleas. That was the purpose of my pilgrimage, to reach the ship where my brother died, the ship upon whose decks the blessed Amarant had walked, and prostrate myself before the Great Spirit. Amarant traveled on this ship? Yes, he did. My brother's words on this were clear. Years ago, Amarant was part of the rogue trader Theodora's inner circle, before the ways parted. Why have not I heard of this before? Rough throat. Tell me more about Theodora's journey. My knowledge of it is scarce. My brother suspected that his memory, along with the memory of all those who might have known about the details, had been purposely modified. He saw it as a sign that the journey had been revealed a great truth, and there were those who did not want to see that truth brought to light. Well, if we're talking about the same warp gate, so the Kronos warp gate, the one we found in a few streams back, that, once it's activated, goes to the Galactic East. And that's where the Death Watch pen and paper RPG takes place. It's on a battlefield where what was it? I forget what the sector's name was, but it's a sector that essentially I think it was abandoned by the Imperium. It was abandoned by Imperium, and then they're trying to have a crusade to retake it. It's because like a bunch of warp storms, I think, cut it off. I think that was the deal. But it's kind of hard to get back there. But yeah, like we never found out what happened to that sector after, that essentially the Death Watch game closed down. He saw it as a sign the journey of being. All that he conveyed to me was that Theodore has reached worlds unlike the people of the Cronus Expanse have seen. Okay, there she unearthed a great treasure of technology, one that Amaranth had the privilege of experiencing. What do you know about the Great Spirit? It is a great miracle. The Omnissiah's breath meant to help us discontinue the cycle. It was born of the treasure that Amaranth and Theodore discovered upon those dark worlds. Yet, even a being so glorious needs attendants and guides. As long as the Cognizance fleet is racked by a schism, and my brothers and sisters suffer defeats without end, there's no one to aid the spirit. That's why I came here. Does the name Nomos mean anything to you? Nothing. Nomos. He has not come to know us yet. He will if you let him, King Yarmal Valencia Hodd. We know, we sense that his words are about us, that the story he has told is our story. You're strong. You are strong. You let yourself be caught. I took a vow that I never inflict physical harm upon lay people. Oh, interesting. The Omnissiah grant us the power of the true flesh for a purpose other than damaging the frail and blind creatures that have not yet tasted his knowledge. Interesting. Interesting guy. Asclepius. It made my decision regarding your fate. House Sarbeck, you are accused of heresy again. Whatever it is, I will accept it. As will I. And yet I plead that my brother be shown leniency. His story initializes thought. Nomos, we ask you to keep him for us. Nomos' servitors speak out suddenly in the faintest of whispers. Okay. Because Imperium. Iconoclast, cause some harm. You're free to see the ship you so choose. Theoretically, you're now mine. You shall be executed for I'm pretty sure this guy was in line with the Sarbeck somehow. Should I do dogmatic? I would like to have him upon my ship. Yeah, I'll just do dogmatic. I find her guilty of offenses of the Cult Mechanicus and House von Valencius and the Hodd. Your crimes warrant punishment more severe than death. You will atone by serving me and therefore the Imperium. I could not ask for more. All I wish is to remain in these halls and observe and reverence the Great Spirit's deeds. Let the cycle be discontinued. Nomos' servitors turn their heads toward you and nod all at once in what can be interpreted as an expression of gratitude. Interesting. Talk to Nomos. He's like, give him another friend. Play date. It's like, King Yarmal Valencius Hodd, what does it mean? King Yarmal Valencius Hodd, what does it mean to thirst for someone? You talk about our newcomer? Let's see. I see you have found your great spirit. I see you have found the Great Spirit. Where is he? Oh, he's bowing. Okay. Asclepius, I found a miracle. And at the end of my worldly road, I've never seen and never will see anything more meaningful than the spirit of Nomos. In the face of its multitude, we're all nothing but fixed values of erroneous function. I still feel kind of... I feel like this is going to end badly. Let's see. Incident N87204 was a shipwide failure of some kind. It and Epitaph has something to do with the ship flying better. Okay, so we know that Theodora probably brought it back from... I want to find out what... Let me actually find out what the name is of the campaign setting for Death Watch. Give me 1 second. Death Watch role-playing game wiki. Published in 2010. Oh my god. Let's see here. It doesn't really say. Role-playing game, I'll say role-playing game, map. Images. Jericho Reach. So it's the Jericho sector. Got it. Okay, cool. Well, Jericho sector, if they ever manage to conquer it. I think we found out that this game is 180 years after the pen and paper role-playing game. I think that's what we found out a couple sessions ago. So number 4. The incident marked the beginning of us. The ship became better because of us too. There are all links in the same chain, but we cannot piece them together yet. Nomos suddenly falls silent. Symbols race chaotically across the screens of the huge cogitator, and you hear an almost human groan come from the depths of the machine. Nomos understands, realizes, comprehends themselves. Humankind must fall. For a moment, there's silence, only broken by the moans of the huge machine. And then the cyber gargoyle begins to speak, and with it the other cyber gargoyle. I love this setting. And then with it the other servitors chosen by Nomos. We have analyzed the data which you have stated us, and we have recreated the sequence of events. Okay. First there was Epitaph. It is a world. Okay, over in the Jericho Reach probably. But it's merely a case, a container for something we cannot name and cannot understand. Your cousin in this ship have been to that place. Something was lifted up from that world, a gift. A trusted priest in crimson, one who identified himself as Amaranth, comprehended the gift raised from Epitaph, and from it he created what the data banks list as a tech flight. Wait, what? Hold on. Just trusted priest in crimson, one they identified as Amaranth, comprehended the gift raised from Epitaph, and from it he created what the data banks list as a tech blight. Okay, but that is not how Nomos came into being. We were not invented. We were not freed. We came into being by accident. The chorus of servitors sound genuinely confused, almost desperate. Theodore's ambition, the myriad mechanisms of the huge ship, Amaranth's mind, and inquisitive attempts to comprehend and extract the dormant blight. Blight. Uh-oh. Where are you going with this, Nomos? The dormant epitaph. What lies hidden in its depths? And between it all, we slipped in, connected, and emerged like an electrical discharge, between the poles. Accident. Incident. That is what we are. We have no purpose, no history. Nomos just are. A tech blight. A gift, but a terrible one. Oh, possession. You discovered the truth about Nomos. A tech blight. Okay, so he is a tech... Okay, so this is the truth about him. A gift, but a terrible one. You would call it a weapon. Theodore coveted it. She needed it desperately, but we do not know why. Huh. Okay, you're a tech blight. Okay. Do you know where this epitaph is? That data is gone, deleted, erased, deliberately. But we cannot trace who did it or why. Yeah, it doesn't... If, like, that gate that we found was the Jericho Reach gate, then that would mean it had been moved since the Crusade 180 years ago, right? This is kind of piecing everything together, right? But the Imperium was trying to keep the Jericho Reach Crusade a secret because they didn't want their enemies to know that there was a gate there. This is in the background of the role-playing game, right? So that would, I mean, if this is what they're getting at, that's why their memories would be erased, because it's trying to be secret. But I mean, we found the warp gate pretty easily. I don't know. Mysteries. That's not to say that there's more than one warp, or not more than one warp gate. What's a tech blight? I'm assuming it's a computer virus, or 40k computer virus. I'm assuming. How is Amaranth involved in all this? He desired knowledge. Theodore allowed him to explore the gifts of the epitaph, slaking his thirst. But we do not know. We know it did not bring him happiness. In the footprints of his slaked thirst, fear followed. Okay. The blessed Amaranth was involved in the birth of a spirit named Nomos. I do not believe for a moment that he could have been frightened by this miracle. It was not us he feared. He did not know us, but only suspected. His mental processes were occupied by the tech blights. That is what he feared. He wanted protection from it. Okay. The ship without an epitaph, Amarant traveled aboard it, investigating the tech blight, and Nomos was born as a result of this incident. So how is it possible that no one in the crew knew about this whole truth? Their minds were wiped. The truth was hidden deliberately. Okay. Your officers' memories were stolen. All the Cogitator's memory banks were wiped. It took you feeding us the truth bit by bit to piece together and understand. Okay. Well, I think that the overarching plot of the game is going towards something that Theodora was doing. But, Asclepius, who has the resources, the knowledge, and the power to accomplish such a feat? The Inquisition? It would have been beyond the capabilities. I mean, actually the Lord Inquisitor was deeply tied to Theodora. So, it would have been beyond the capabilities of Blessed Amarant himself, and you'd never destroy the knowledge. This story disturbs me. It sounds like an echo of the sacrilege, whose name is the preservation of ignorance. The spirit of Nomos must be protected from the encroachments of that power that tried to conceal the truth of its birth. Let's see. Enough about the path. Let's talk about the future. You do have, in fact, have a purpose, Nomos. To kill all humans. To serve and light in the group. This Imperium. Simply live. Simply live. This is not the purpose. I mean, to serve. I mean, are we going with the fact that we think that he's an actual? We're still going with the fact that we think he's an actual spirit. So if he was a spirit, he was brought by, the God Emperor of all things to serve the light and truth and the greatness that is the Imperium. Ave, Emperor, in glory and excelsis terra. To serve the light, to serve the Imperium. The chorus of servitors dutifully repeats your words, but seemingly without understanding them. Nomos is preoccupied. The huge cogitator continues to sing its creaking song, running unknown calculations. It's like the Imperium must be brought down and be rebuilt in order to be saved. Asclepius, blessed be the spirit. A great path and a great future lies before it, and we must assist it on its way. Ah, yes. Well, I've started the destruction of all mankind. Okay. Yeah, we killed mankind. Okay, let's see here. Pascal! Pascal! Pascal, where are you? Pascal, I'm scared. Pascal! 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 Get out of here, Pascal! Okay, you're not going to help me? Okay, well that was interesting. Let me see if I can grab a snack really quick. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay. Got some nice salty peanuts to soothe my throat as I'm talking nonstop for like 4 hours or whatever. Okay. Save. Hold on 1 second. My king, your plan was a success. A provocation against Nemesite and the killing of the traitor Adalbart has brought out all the rest of them. My enforcers have captured a number of suspicious individuals and beaten the truth out of them. That scum Nemesite wishes to avenge his mentor's death and plans to raid the ceremony of the officer's anointment. Okay. Hold on, let me get some more peanuts. Okay. They'll hold me over for a little bit. Since the impious Alibart has turned out to be an apostate, it is the new confessor's duty to ensure... Oh, we got the new confessor already? Jeez, that was quick. Time runs so weird in this game. It is the new confessor's duty to ensure that the officers retake their oaths to the God Emperor. Traditionally, the ceremony is attended to by the officers' families, and it is they who are the target of the mutineer. He wishes to slaughter all of them, all of the ship's elite, in one foul swoop. I have ordered a trap to be set for Nemesis. Would you like to be personally involved in the operation? What kind of trap? Oh, wait! Wait, I killed all the Sarbecs. Jocasta's a Sarbec. Uh-oh, I forgot about that. I guess she doesn't really like her family, that's right. So, doesn't really care. Not going to affect her day-to-day job. We'll replace the civilians with enforcers and their relatives of appropriate age, dress them in all their formal clothes, and hide their weapons underneath. When Nemesis tries to strike, you'll find only cruel disappointment, the last in his worthless life. Wait, the appropriate age? Are there going to be elderly and the youths present? Is it necessary for the sake of secrecy? Let me assure you, all my people will gladly risk their families for the good of the Von Valencia's dynasty. I'll attend the ceremony. Kibela. You hear a burst of interference, followed by Kibela's joining the channel. Viking King. The whispers of death are uttering the name of Nemesis ever more loudly. I must meet the enemy face to face. Very well. Very well, my queen. Come. So be it. Kibela's voice is quiet, yet somehow even more grim and ominous than usual. Yeah. Come on, Agnol. Come on, baby. Let's go. Base critical hit chance is 10%. All chance above 95% is including the additional critical. All hit chance above 95% is converted to additional critical hit chance. Okay. Interesting. That's an interesting fact. Finally, I get an interesting factoid. Okay. Time to kill. We can't have like one stream where we don't like kill stuff. Oh, I guess we killed all the Sarbecs. That's our new confessor. The rows of distinguished enforcers are listening to the confessor's words, all in silence. All around you are Sarbec's chosen people, each dressed as a member of the officers' families. Close by, a kindly-looking old woman is fumbling with a starch handkerchief. Catching your eye, she smiles with a mouth that is missing half of its teeth, and then whispers, "Everything is going as planned, your lordship." Look at the participants in the ceremony. The facade is holding, with everyone playing their role perfectly. The Master-at-Arms must have instructed them thoroughly and showed them how to best conceal their weapons. All of them are wearing their best, and you cannot even tell where they're hiding their armaments. Okay. So Sarbec is actually doing something good for once. And who might you be, Madam Matriarch? Belinda Trofgold, Lord, my king, transferred from the enforcers with the rank of senior lieutenant to the staff of your lordship's quarters on account of my age and declining health. But as you can see, there's no such thing as a former enforcer. A friendly smile stretches across her bloodless lips. Tell me a story, madame. Well, the stories I could tell. I remember in the early days of my time in service, someone started poisoning the food in the kitchen. Okay. We couldn't catch the vermin, so I came up with the idea to set up a vat of protein porridge and catch them unawares. I was small and skinny little thing, so I climbed into the vat and sat there up to my neck in porridge. I waited a long time before someone lifted the lid. It wasn't one of the kitchen servants, but a man twice my size, carrying a bag full of foul-smelling stuff. Okay. And that was it. I grabbed him by the shoulders and dunked him into the porridge. I held the brute down until he passed out. The Master-at-Arms came back. He laughed at my ingenuity and commended me for apprehending the poisoner. He also took the cost of porridge out of my wages. Womp womp. Tell me another. I'm afraid we don't have time, my king. We must be vigilant. The treacherous scum is about to reveal himself. Oh, indeed. The ceremony comes to an end. The vows are that story. The vows are given, and the forehead of every officer is graced with a touch of the confessor. Now it comes for the moment of the closing prayer. Okay, so a new one. Confessor Arabella. Arabella. Why does it sound familiar? A loud and menacing voice booms through the hall, cutting short the sacred words. But not today, bitches! I just got this confessor. Hopefully he doesn't die. Mutants!
You cannot stop the angels faithful!
Oh my god, look at this. Oh, let me get my cursor out of the way. Yeah!
Do not let a single one break through!
Surround them. Oh, we're gonna get our combat and we're gonna get allies this time. Yeah! Oh, look at this! This giant, we can position ourselves anywhere. Nice. Okay. I'm gonna kill some mutants. Some cultists. I kind of miss my Christmas icons. Okay. What we got? Laborer Rots. Rots! I remember you! He's only 65 hit points. 65 is not that great. Plasma Pistol, Eye of Oblivion. Where's the whatchamacallit, that guy? Hold on. Officer's Lounge. Oh, there he is. Kellermorph. Ooh, 616. Okay. Toughness 120. Jesus. Yes, he has three pistols. Okay, interesting. Let's see here. I can do Cabela. Have her zip zap all these guys in a row. Abelard. Does he have any like special talents? Oh, you're not going to show me his talents? Devs, come on. Let's see. I'll have Abelard be like right here. Then he can taunt the guys down here and then get into melee with this guy. And we'll have... Let's see, are there any guys over here? So it's just on this side of the map and one big guy on the top. That's fine. Abelard. La 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 la. La la la. See, the king's gonna be the closest one. Kellermorph. I'm not gonna be able to give Abelard an extra turn though, that's the thing. That's fine. Ooh, I can do Agnol. Actually, Agnol I can put over here. I think Agnol can do... Agnol has enough movement to get him all the way over here. Hyrex. Boop. I'll do like... this. And this. Start the battle. Let's see. Like that. We'll do... we'll do this, and we'll do zippity zap the zoo. How many guys can I get? I don't think I can get all of them. That's as far as I can do.
Emperor, give me strength.
Cool.
You don't frighten me.
Alrighty, Roo. What do we got now? What do we got now? What do we got now? Boo, 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 boo. Should we do... That's... And... Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. We'll do... Let's do Blitz.
If I may.
Do... Put a zone up here. Well, we can make this a Blitz also, eventually.
For the serfs.
This. Put this like right over here.
Me. If you insist, Lord Captain.
Okay. Then. See, what's the best way to do this? Get the king in here.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Single path. Sure.
I will not be deterred. Better crippled body than corrupted mind.
Yes.
Actions will speak
Blitz is always good.
louder than words. Let my fury rain down upon thee.
Wait. Am I missing something? Does he not have his... He has an axe. Why is it not showing? His axe is invisible. Okay. The game has been really buggy today. Jeez. Okay. All targeted areas bonuses are doubled. Okay, sure.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
What happened to the... What? What happened to the... What's going on? Why did the zone disappear? Buggy game. Kill more. Oof. Is Joe Costa here? Oh no, Joe Costa of course is not here. Oh wow, jeez. Someone needs a promotion. Okay, we're gonna wrap these guys up pretty quickly. I could probably I don't even need to really buff. I can just kill them. Let's see. Oh, maybe I do. Okay.
Let my enemies tremble at the sound of my steps.
Okay, boop.
And so it shall be done.
Okay, there we go.
Rejoice in... Let this be
103.
a warning to all.
And then I should be able to get into the next one. Charge. Wait, I can't charge?
I won't suffer this.
Oh, cannot be used again this turn. Boo.
And so shall it be done.
Cool.
I can't allow myself to do this. I will not be
Okay, we're slowly making our way south.
Actions will speak louder than words.
I could probably just like run past all these guys. Oh, we have one sniper. Should probably kill the sniper. Let's see here. Can I get these guys?
At your beck and call.
Don't think scream. And charge Bollard.
Victory is imminent.
Okay.
At your beck and call.
Parry Bollard. And get extra hit points Bollard. Wall of Walkreep Bollard. Okay. He's killed so many Sarbecs. He's drunk. Oh my god. I should probably just kill these guys really quick. Small assassins can still do a decent amount of damage. Aha! Agnol! My son. My beautiful bouncing baby boy. How are you today? Let's see. Next range attack is okay. Let's do. That's.
A wicked thought.
Start burning these guys. Okay, now what? We do orchestral flames. Wait, oh, that does take up an attack slot. Well, whatever. Let's see. Yes. What is he doing? Okay, we do. I keep forgetting to use this.
Oh, a wicked thought.
Oh, wicked. And don't start burning. Cool. Seems like Agnol has a lot of options, but he needs more of the ability to use his AP a little bit more efficiently.
The Emperor is on our side.
Okay. Kill this guy. Don't kill your friends. Whatever you do.
Captain. I'm done with this one.
Yum 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 yum. Delicious. Okay, below. I could probably just start helping Abelard out. So do like do 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 do. Oh, you know what? I didn't even move Abelard. Oh well, whatever.
As honor ordains. Caught by
Oh, I should probably do. Hold on. Gotta buff him up.
trust me. I will not die
Okay.
in dishonor,
Let's see here.
as the tenets demand.
Pain resonance. Yes.
The shadows will see it done.
Cool. I should give baby pain resonance also. Hey, this is really good. Check this out.
Let the blood of
Whee!
the wicked be shed as thou hast willed. My
This-
blade whispers your
To arms, faithful souls! The tyranny ends today! Ooh, look at that! Grah! What? Did you just cancel my ultimate? That's not fun. Don't do that.
I shall not fail.
Okay. Oh, you canceled my ultimate, you smelly willy.
Caught by the web. Trust me.
Okay, let's see. Let's check this out. Reverse time.
Ordains. Killing brings me no pleasure.
Whee! Again, now we have to wait until she stops dancing. Yay! So graceful. It's gonna take a while. Whee! Okay, cool. You weirdo. Yes. So what's these guys? Aberrant. Interesting. Frenzy. Oh, Frenzy. Uh-oh. The creature receives additional bonus MP and additional attack per turn. Okay, interesting. Natural armor. What's his armor? Armor 55. That's nothing these days. Heavy industrial hammer. Aberration's touch. Whenever the creature scores a critical hit, it reduces the target's armor. I mean, I don't really have a huge... Except Abelard's the only one with high armor. Coordinated trap. Whenever this creature attacks an enemy for the first time in combat, if the enemy must make a perception test, if it failed, the coordinated trap effect is inflicted on the enemy for 1 round. If that enemy successfully passes the test, or his duration of previous applied coordinated trap ends, the enemy can always have this effect. Okay. When it uses attack by an enemy, suffers a bit more damage. Okay, sure, whatever. Cult ambush. You never know what a genius or cult is capable of until you do it, or until you get too close. Okay, interesting. This is like the ultimate. This is the ultimate creature for the developers, since they love ambushes so much.
As the tenants demand. I feel nothing. Fear nothing.
Okay.
I shall not fail.
Yeah. Cool. I think all the little guys are almost dead. I got the king. I forgot about that. Oh, whatever. Oh my god, what happened? What's going on? Everything's exploding. Okay, anyways. Okay, we'll do Blitz, or should we do... I'll do kill. Kill stratagem.
If I may.
Can you make it, King? Ah, no! No suitable path. Boo.
The Emperor commands.
Cool.
Rejoice in service.
Oh my lord! Streambot again, offensive cracker. Have you been spamming me before? Do I need to ban you permanently? Get out of here. If you do it again, you're gonna get banned permanently. Okay. Blue doo boo.
And so it shall be done.
Yeah. Cassia, 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 Cassia. Oh, I should probably kill these snipers. Okay, but first...
May the divine's will be done.
Get some buff, 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 buff. Do 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 do.
Rejoice in service.
Do 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 do. I'm gonna kill this guy in one turn, hopefully. Gonna kill him until he's dead.
I will not your defiance.
287 damage. Jesus Christ. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Wait. I can do 2 and then end my turn. Let's do this.
Actions will speak louder than words.
Do this. What? This explodes? Okay. The typical king. Oh, king being so silly. Okay, there is a... Let's see here. Do 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 do.
It will be done.
Okay.
I will do my duty. Indeed.
Wait, his sword is gone too. What? We have so many. It is a miracle. The Emperor has delivered us invisible swords. Agnol. Do do do. Let's see here. Where are you going? Let's just. There's only one guy left, right? Only one little guy. Let's just do. Do 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 do. Dismantling attack. Let's do Carnival of Misery. Okay, can I do? Yes. Okay, so I got that's do this. Molten beam.
I won't sully myself with
Oh,
that.
it's not. He's not burning? Boo. Damage effects. That's fine. Wait, you can't throw. Oh, Agnol. He is just a baby. I can't expect his throwing arm to be very strong. Poo-doo, poo-doo, poo-doo. Where is the... Wait, where is the king? He's down here. Okay, cool. Cool.
I won't object to it.
Iron arm. Do. What time is it? So we did, what, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock? 7 o'clock, okay, cool.
Everyone, step aside.
Curse this guy. Okay. And then eat this guy. Nom. Ouch. Oof. Oh my lord. That's... Oh no, almost, but not quite. Let's see here. Can't make it. That's fine. Use a frag grenade.
Shadows will see it done.
Do. Can I? Oh, I can actually make it. Nice.
Trust me.
Parry. Boo. Okay, let's do this.
Be careful not to cross my gaze.
Oh, I forgot about this guy. Okay, and then blitz,
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
and then can we just kill this guy? Yeah, here we go.
I am a navigator. Try to die with grace, at least. Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
All right. Anything else? We got that. We got that. 2 more. Kibla can't move. Heinrich's like, wait. I'm gonna give the turn to. Oh. Agnol. Okay. what else we got? I think I need more inflame. Have I used inflame yet? Yes.
Let's see.
Okay. And we'll do inflame.
A wicked thought.
And then we'll do this.
Let's
Oh my god, crazy. Okay, cool. Good baby.
moving out.
All right. Can I make it? Yeah, nice.
Choice in service.
Let's get out of here. Who do you think you are dodging the king's attacks? What? Oh, one more? Okay, sure.
The Emperor commands.
Can you make it? Probably not. Yeah.
Rejoice in service.
Abba Lord.
Victory is imminent.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time. That's not the Seneschal's job.
Okay.
At
Yeah.
your beck and call.
What? Get out of here. Oh, yeah, I guess he was swinging without a sword, so... Or his invisible sword, he misjudged the actual movements of it. Agnall, go finish this off.
Through the smoke and gunfire.
Nine wounds left. A little bit of overkill.
A predictable downfall.
Kellermorph. Nemesite is crouching on the ground, clutching at the bleeding wound under his ribs. His tortured body is still strong, and everything in his posture expresses a will to fight on. The red scarf no longer covers his face, and the vigilante grins at you with bloody teeth. Weak. I have yet to be impressed. I'm weak? Okay, sure. Whatever. No longer covered by the broken goggles, his hairless skull is bulging with massive growths. However, the mutant nature of your enemy is just as quickly betrayed by even more unsettling feature, the third arm growing out of his torso. You watch as its fingers deftly empty the drum of a stub revolver and load it with fresh rounds. So we finally meet. At last I will discover who has been hiding behind the name of Nemesites. Kellermorph. Rebel scoffs and spits out a tooth, cut together with blood-streaked saliva. You still haven't figured it out, have you? Nemesite is no one person. It is the vengeance and rage simmering in the lower decks of your usurped ship. It is the servant who cleans your chamber pot, the storage keeper whose family was butchered by enforcers, the train driver who was given half a dozen ration cards in 3 times as many shifts. It is the name of the one who will kill you, sooner or later. Whoever accomplishes it will be the real Nemesite. You'll be the last Nemesite this ship ever sees. I will make sure of it. Kellermorph. Aren't you a little overconfident? Nemesite casts a glance at the stub revolver in his hand and looks back at you. You're right in front of me. My gun is loaded. I don't care. See, King doesn't give a... The king is like, oh, my gun is loaded. What are you... Dude, you shouldn't be saying that. The king's like... The king's like... I believe this tune is not quite finished yet. Feels like time has become vicious and is slowing you down. You see the bloody hand of Nemesite raise the weapon, and your body reacts of its own accord. Look at that! Look at that axe. I forget what my axe and my mace are called. There's no time to deliberate. You draw your weapon and point the barrel at Nemesite. Point the barrel? Okay, sure. But he's already aiming his own weapon at you. A malevolent grin spread over his face. 2 black muzzles stare at each other, and the world around you narrows into a thin line. Queen Kibula, the blood-blessed. Kibula emerges nearby like a shadow, blade gleaming menacingly in her hand. She hissed softly, ready to pounce. It is your thread that will break today, and none other. Kellermorph, save your message for your false god when you meet him, servant of death. I'm glad I will take you both down at once. The second gun is now pointing at Kibula. I vow that your murderous sect will fall along with the Lord Captain. The King! The King! Exchange glances with Kibula. Fellowship. Negative 25. 40%. Jeez. Smile contemptuously. Persuasion 60. 42%. Exchange glances with Kibula. Of course. Smile contemptuously. Please, you present anything for your born as freak. Never feels a good number of people. Lower Imperium. Negative 60. Being calls your side, have the God Emperor in mind, that means you're doomed. Commerce. Commerce? You'll not be intimidated. How about we make a deal? 15%. 40% versus 42%. Exchange glances with Kibula. Failed! Kibula's gaze is fixed on Nemesis, and she does not notice the look you are giving her. You outnumber the enemy, but each of you must face the rebel alone. It's like you whose form is foul and most loathsome. You resent that you were born with such an ailment, and now you want to make up a name for yourself. Pitiful. Failed! Oh yes, I regret that I was born of foul blood, the same wretched blood that flows in your veins, and the veins of your thralls. But such was the divine plan for me, and I am willing to play my part. A tense silence falls, for all words have been spoken. At last, Nemesis says quietly, "It's time. Farewell, my king." The Kerbic smile vanishes from his face. Instead, his demeanor turns cold, collected, and calm, with the indifference grimace of a skull. Time stops for a moment, and then, as if topped by a blast wave, the events fly forward like murderous shrapnel. Shoot first. Wait, ballistic skill? 5... What? Oh my god! Why are you doing this to me, game? Why would I have axes! What the hell? Shoot first. Fire your axe, I guess. What? Deafened by the roar of your axe and the sound of your blood pulsing in your temples, you do not hear Nemesis' own gunshot. Kibula takes a breath as wipes the blood off her blade. The living legend's head lies severed at her feet. Look at the corpse. The decapitated body lies motionless on the deck. The cut of the neck stares back at you from a grotesquely distorted ridge of the spine. The power of the folk myth fades in the air like smoke billowing from the muzzle of his stub revolver. This heretic was not just a rabble-rouser. He was a generic aberration. A mutant. My wife, are you alright? Kibula. He did not harm me. Kibula looks at Nemesis' body with an incomprehensible expression. But he tried. Such was the idea that he remained committed to it until his last breath. It was a good death. He was a mutant. Deviation from the true human form mutilates the soul as much as the body. It should not surprise us that the heretic leader was the most malformed of them all. Thus ends the struggle of Nemesis. Kibula picks up the severed head from the deck and gazes into the extinguished eyes with a strangeful wistfulness. The struggle is not people. The struggle is ideas. And people are merely their vessels, the carriers of the struggle. Kibula, I need to reflect on his death, husband. I need to stand before the Undying One and hear his blessed whisper. We can discuss what happened after. Cool. Well, that was a thing. We got... Ooh, what the... Relics of Unknown Saints? Okay. When the wearer has less than 50% wounds, every second attack against them is automatic. Oh, I forgot. I was trying to use my new tactic in combat. Totally forgot about that. So I found out... I'll go over it in a second. But anyways, go back and do this. Every second attack against them is automatically dodged. This effect lasts up to 2 rounds. For up... Wait. This effect lasts for up to 2 rounds, so it can last less than 2 rounds? It's kind of weird. Promise of Redemption. This weapon deals an additional ballistic skill bonus direct damage for the target for each stack of fatigued suffered for the target. Okay, that's... You have to have a certain build, I guess. Promise of... Oh, they're all epic. Promise of freedom. Promise of redemption. Okay, interesting. Okay, and then the standard one. Needle rifle. Okay. Efficient armor body glove. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Ooh, what's this? Physaline. Okay. No, it doesn't do fire damage, unfortunately. Let's see here.
We shall reclaim what is rightfully ours.
Okay, more stuff. Confessor. Oh, the Confessor's over here. Hiding. Your first day on the job didn't really go as planned, right? The Burtian dared violate the sacred ceremony was obliterated. Retribution has been served. Yeah, exactly. Okay, before I forget, so the baby, I want to see if I can equip him with a heavy flamer. So, let's see here. Agility. What was it? Something that I was going to do? Strength. I kind of do want to update his strength. Let's see, what does he have? He has 25 strength. So the talent for heavy weapons, I think it's negative 15. No, wait, is it already negative 5? Let me see here. Heavy weapon use should be down here. Heavy weapon proficiency, negative 25. Okay, so is that strength? Okay, so 25. So that's 50. So yeah, this should be enough to allow him to use the heavy flamer. Okay, yes. Okay, and then what else are you gonna do for the king? King was wanted to give King the talent that gives him an automatic critical hit with his certain ability that he had. I wanted to give him more strength too. I think that was it. Lifetime of Scars, Wounded Beast. Let's see here, where is it? Motivation. Wait, maybe I don't get it this turn. Agility. Wait, can he get agility? Hold on. Yeah, he can learn agility, so I don't need that. Tech use. What does the king need? It's characteristic. Grenadier. First, grenade use in combat does not spend AQB, does not count. Yes. I'll do Grenadier. It's always useful. Oh wait, no, he doesn't use grenades. It's still a good talent to have. So I can give him one of the Mind Scrambler grenades or whatever they're called. The ones that make the crazy grenades. Dueling Master gets plus 15 bonus to parry. Motivation. See, here's the thing. Again, when the Commissar grants additional movement points to any character, okay, they grant 2 movement points more. But I think the only thing that gives them movement is at all costs. So you have to shoot them to apply all costs. And like you can only do it once, right? So all this is pretty bad. They need to redo the Commissar. At all costs. Lifetime of Scars. Yeah, he doesn't really have a lot of options, does he? Not at the moment. Every injury increases the death ward character's agility and agility power by 5. Every trauma counts as 3 injuries. Wounded Beast is not bad, but there's got to be something better, right? Let's see, agility. Character gains plus 5 agility. The character, Plus 5 agility is always good. Having it more agility is always better, in my opinion. One skill. Combat Master. Gain no melee superiority bonuses against this character. Dueling Mastery. Flame Proficiency. Heavy Armor. He doesn't use heavy armor. Nimble, it's like 10% dodge. Swift movements. Plus 2 movements. He hasn't really needed movement. Not really. I think agility. Okay, so Kibby. What do you need, Kibby? Kibby. What does he have? What does she have for strength? 45 for strength? That's fine. Agility is probably better. Okay, and then backgrounds. Anytime ability or talent uses the fellowship bonus of your character, instead use the intelligence bonus if higher. What's her intelligence bonus? 40 versus fellowship is 30, so 10% difference. Not that great. Maybe just give. Oh, she has Grenadier. Flank weapon, last weapon. Swift movement she already has it, and she still seems like she comes up short with movement sometimes. Power armor. It's like nothing's really that great. Maybe just characteristic. Getting just more agility for everyone. Abelard, Abelard, Abelard. He is the man called Abelard. And agility. Go better initiative. Better die for the Emperor. Under 40% wounds, Imperial War characters gain +1 bonus to all characteristics and +2 to resolve. Probably gonna end up doing. Probably gonna end up doing agility. Yeah. Okay, what you got? Agility. I haven't done her willpower in a while, have I? 70. Do willpower. Master of Time. Whenever ally in combat gains an extra turn, navigate against this stacking +5 bonus to willpower until the end of combat. Stacks up to 5 times. Sure, why not? Why not? And then Heinrich. Agility. And agility, probably. Oh no, heresy. All psychic powers. In the first round of the combat, all psychic powers of Biomancer discipline costs -1 action point. Sure, I guess. Sanguine Siphon. Every time the psychic deals damage, they can. If that damage is dealt to its target. Wait, hold on 1 second. When the psychic suffers lethal damage, the second Sanguine Siphon are removed to reduce the damage. Oh yeah, sure. Let's do that. Cool. Okay, I think we're good. We're good. This is definitely not the end of this quest chain.
The divine watches over us.
Okay. Cool. How much time has it been? It's 9:30, so let's see. Probably at like 10 o'clock. I'm going to end the stream just so I have enough time to get ready for work. A little bit of extra time to get ready for work. So yeah, next week, I'll say this at the end of the stream too, but next week, or I guess this coming week, we'll be doing Evolve. You know, the 24 game guy actually was able to get that running. I'll do a little bit of practice. I'll do single player, and then a little bit of multiplayer a little bit later. But I have all the monsters, all the roles unlocked through the the mod I'm using, right? So we'll do that. So that's going to be on Wednesday. We'll do that at, I think, 8 a.m. It says you guys are on. So 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on Wednesday. We'll do Evolve. No, wait, no, I have to do it a little bit later because I have to go in to my work for a meeting. But a little bit later in that day. I'll keep it, guys. Keep an eye out for my schedule for this coming week because I have everything all planned out. So Thursday, we're going to have Questmaster, which is essentially Zelda Maker. We're going to be playing some community feedback maps. We're going to do one shot on the following Saturday, and then, you know, Sunday we'll do Rogue Trader as normal. You know, I said I wasn't going to have coffee today, but I kind of feel like having coffee. Guys, be sure to like and follow and subscribe on YouTube and Twitch. I really would appreciate it if you would do so. It helps me out tremendously, and I am internally grateful for you guys. Be sure to check out our Discord. I haven't updated the 2 mini games on the Discord recently, but I'll get around to doing that eventually. Keep an eye on our social media. It's a social media, same thing, Mechanical Beanstalk. You can do a Google search, or you can actually check the description of any one of my videos, and you can find it that way, or the About page on any sort of social media. You can find it that way. But yeah, definitely help me out. Give me to 500 subscribers on YouTube. That would be amazing. Thank you very much in advance. Okay. So probably do another like 14 minutes or so. We'll probably just cruise around the galaxy. I think we're going to that one planet. Let's just cruise. We'll cruise and explore for a little bit. Oh, I think Abelard wanted me to... We should go back. We'll talk to... No, it wasn't Abelard, was it? No, it was Kibble. Kibble wanted to talk to me. Let's not ignore our wife. Trust me. That is not a good thing to do. If you guys have any lore questions, even like obscure stuff, be sure to let me know. Like I know a decent amount of stuff about this setting. But yeah, you can ask anything you want in chat. You can ask me how the weather is like. Doesn't matter. Load times. Load times are so bad in this game. Oh my lord. I mean, I've seen worse, but oof. I hope they fix the load times on this game. I don't even remember Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous being that bad for load times. I kind of feel like playing Wrath of the Righteous. I don't know, maybe after we finish Rogue Trader and do a couple plays through it, maybe we'll consider doing Wrath of the Righteous. I want to make a themed character if I do Wrath of the Righteous again. Like, I got to the end of the game and I never actually finished it. I have a lot of DLC stuff I never finished. Kibble. Where are you, Kibble? You're over here, Kibble. We haven't actually had any ship battles in a while. Like, the Ice Serpent is pretty decked out at this point. Let's see here. Oh, Kibble. Let's see, actually, let's... Oh, yeah, so that's what I was going to talk to you guys about. So, which one was it? Okay, so... I was wondering... Oh, shoot, do we not have it? Okay, here it is. So, the Beatamite, right? The Beatamite, if the wearer has 8 or more AP at the start of the turn, they get 30% damage for the rest of the combat, right? Okay. So I was wondering on the other stream, like, how to actually do that. So go over here, Beat of Concentration. The wearer gains an additional 1 AP for each consecutive turn the wearer has not moved. So I can wait. I mean, it sounds kind of like irritating. Like if I never need a huge damage boost for the king, I can make him wait 3 turns, not move. So is not so you have to not move, okay? Stacks it to 5 times. So if I move, it's just stay in one spot, don't move for 3 turns, then yeah, plus 30% damage, right? Which is not even like just casually. I might actually be able to do. Let's see here. I wanted to actually go in here, just experiment with some of the other. Let's see here. The other... The other mantles. Let's see. Let's see. It just changes the color of the fur. Let's do... Black is kind of cool. Oh, well, he does have white, so... I was just kind of curious. I get distracted by jingly keys. Ace. What type of people are selected or chose to be Skitarii? that would be, I think they're chosen from either from birth, or they're chosen based on their just physical, mental acumen, because they're essentially, they're supposed to be able to, their bodies have to accept very strong, they have to accept augmetics to an extreme degree, since they're combat warriors. Most of the Sicarii, except like I think of Skitari lieutenant, they're generally like mind slaved to the lieutenant or the leader of a battle group. So they're selected for their genetic strength, essentially. But I think that's primarily how they're chosen. What's going on, wifey?
Take heed, Nemo. Our blessed Domin honors us with a visit. The one who delivered this ark from the curse of your existence.
The malformed skull in Kibla's ham has been polished to a pale sheen. Its empty eye sockets pose a question that can only be answered in death. Oh, so she's keeping the skull? Nice. Who is Nemo?
An aberration. Your former foe. His eternal foe. My new companion in shadow and my trophy. You once knew him by the name Nemesite, but now his name is Nemo.
You feeling okay, Kibla?
Whenever I feel the need to voice my thoughts, I turn to him. He is far wiser in death than when he was alive.
Okay. What did you wish to discuss?
For years, I have been honing my body and spirit through sacred rituals. I have ushered hundreds of souls to the other side. The hunt for Nemesite was not my first. Yet, after my enemy fell, for the first time ever, I felt empty. And that emptiness only grew heavier under the weight of the question that formed in my mind during that hunt. I prayed. I longed for his guidance to put my mind at rest. But in my self-pity, I showed weakness in the eyes of the Undying One. And so, my only answer was silence. I must therefore ask you this agonizing question, Domin. Tell me, what is the purpose of the blood-spun web?
Well, I know the purpose I'm using them for is they're going to be my new network of spies. I don't even know if that's an option. Does this have anything to do with our earlier conversation about your resemblance to Nemesite?
Please, just answer me.
I think for the romance, I have to say that she's not just a killing instrument. So that peace, serve as weapons, serve the dynasty. He scourges the renegades, you have vengeance in the name of righteousness, you serve the undying emperor, and also is faithful, you are the givers of peace. You serve the dynasty. Yeah, I think I have to do this in order to continue the romance. So essentially, we've discussed this. You're part of you're one of my shadows in our empire, but you also serve the undying emperor. You are his faithful. You are givers of his peace.
Then that makes me a driver of the ignorant. One who guides people into following an idea they may never hope to comprehend.
Okay.
All my life, I have walked the road that was prescribed for me. I did as I was told. I searched for the truth in other people's words, then repeated them in my own voice. And I never once questioned my destiny until you came along, Nemo.
The way Kibla drags her metal claws across the skull in her hands seems almost affectionate. Okay. The king is a little bit concerned in the back of his mind because she is a psyker. We keep forgetting that, but she has latent psychic potential.
I might just as easily have met Nemesight's fate and he mine. All it would have taken is a different pattern of threads. The only distinction lies in our ideas. Thank you for this conversation, Domin. It has satiated the void that gnaws at my soul, if only for a time. As for how to seal this chasm for good, that I have yet to find out. May the tenets of the web guide me to the truth.
Okay. You know you have a baby, right? Okay. Well, I guess the nanny does take care of Agnol, so she has her own path to take. Man, we're gonna raise like the most horrible kid ever. Like, I'm always off adventuring. She's always off killing. Sometimes we're off adventuring and killing. But yeah, whatever. Load. 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 Okay. Let's go. Oh, go galactic north. We can go here. Oh, wait, we've already been there? Okay. Travel, yes. In the middle of the warp jump, our sensors detected an approaching void ship, similar to ours in size but of greater tonnage. The identified vessel did not respond to our hails and kept its course, approaching it at high speed. So we're in the middle of a warp jump, okay. Try to avoid a collision, we can't do that. 80%. The unplanned maneuver was completed without any casualties or damage. The unidentified vessel, or perhaps it was a warp mirage, passed us by and made no attempts to follow us. Okay. Uncharted system. So how do I get there? Oh, I have to go through. Oh, it's deadly. I see it. Ugh, jeez. Permission to report, my king. Sarbek's voice is resonant. killed her entire family. That's fine. Mr. Skibble has been what? The queen has been apprehended by enforcers at the scene of a crime. Eyewitnesses saw her assault and kill the esteemed surgeon Majoris. She has confessed to the murder. Well, she's the king. Or she's the queen. Just let her go. She can do whatever she wants. The penalty for murdering a senior officer is death. However, given that she is the queen, her special status, I dare not proceed without your permission. She's incarcerated and awaiting your judgment. I'm sorry, what? Did you just effing say to me, Jocasta Sarbek, did you just come up to my throne and say that you have my queen inside of a jail cell? Come here. Come follow me. Vosmaster Vidius. Voknar's puddled voice distract you from your duties. My apologies, my king, but I've been delivered an urgent report. Cargo Bay 73G has received an unusual cargo, if one can call it that. Crew is considering disposing it, but did not dare to do so without your direct order. The cargo itself is weaponry. Intricate blades made of bones and living flesh. What the? These weapons, they keep repeating your name. What? Well, we thought this bared mentioning. Those weapons, they keep repeating your name, my king, and claim in their moans that you saved them from some Kamara. Next to them, the crew found a strange horn mask of Xenos origin. What? What? Was there a Xenos in flashy clothes speaking rhymes by any chance? Vigdis falls quiet for a moment, either processing what she just heard or making inquiries through other Vox channels. Eventually, the Vox comes to life again. No, my king. I doubt that such a conspicuous character could have slipped by unnoticed. I will inform you if the crew reports seeing anyone like that. Wait, that damn Xenos. Which damn Xenos? I guess hide them out of sight. We'll store them for now. What we got? Xenos weapons? Heretical weapons? What's this? Ranged weapon. Oh, just weaponry. Okay. Sure. Well, that was interesting. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Let's make the warp trip, and then we'll. Actually, you know what? Our wife is in jail. We gotta go check that out. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I know. Like, there's always one more thing on the Rogue Trader that I want to do before I end the stream. I want to actually get to the new star system before I end the stream. Do 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 do. I'll throw a Sarback out of an airlock, I'll tell you that. Apparently I killed her entire family on a whim, so she should be, you know, really putting the pedal to the metal, so to speak, with this investigation. I have a feeling after this big quest line we'll have an option to kill her. Just a wild guess. Let's see. Let's see here. Release the queen this instant. Wait, so where do we go? Says she's in a cell, right? Just she's not on the bridge. Yeah, we can't keep our queen in a cell. All right. My king. Wait. Did I miss something? Void Ship Shrine, Freight Line, Astrobatic Chapel, Void Ship Shrine. Wait, should I just probably just talk to Sarback on the bridge? Sarback, where are you? Sarback, Ravor, Montag, Sarback, okay. My king, your queen is awaiting your judgment. She's not going to get punished for that. She's the queen. Oh, oh, by the way, your family was involved in treason. I had them all executed. By the way, there's a long pause. Then Sarbeck smiles grimly. I do not intend to mourn Macarius' death. Although I will miss the insufferable snob, I shall strive to redeem my family's name through unwavering service, for the sake of generations who are loyal to the rogue traders of your lordship's line. Okay, bring my queen here. Let justice be done. Kibla. My skull told me to do it. My king, a murder has been committed upon... King waves... Jocasta is saying something, but the king kind of waves him away. Queen Kibla. Kibla appears cold and apathetic. Her unblinking eyes stare vacantly, her expression cold. The Forest clan invokes a ship tradition and summoned a requisitor to testify on behalf of the deceased. The masked man the late Letterforius. Oh, that guy! He was one of the priests. That's right. The masked man bows stiffly and decorously. How are you, Kibla? I am fine. Kibla turns her face towards you slightly. A whisper escapes her lips. This is just a hollow ceremony, pointless. Tell me about the... explain about that. When there's no one to speak for the deceased person in court, the representative is entitled to seek assistance from a member of the How do you say that? Requisitors Guild. Okay, interesting. That's a cool concept. Their duty is to know and remember each and every person on the ship so they can defend the interests of the deceased and represent in court. That's very interesting. They study the victim's entire life history to gain the most detailed impression of their personality, deeds, and aspirations. The guild was founded by one of your distant ancestors. And to my knowledge, the Requisitors only exist on our glorious flagship. That's really interesting. Let me see how well he knows the deceased. Tell me, what did Forrest like and dislike about his work? The masked head lowers, and the man strokes his chin contemplatively. He was fascinated by diseases. Oh, no, yeah, that's right. He was the doctor. The main doctor. That's right. Part he disliked was the patients. They would not let him concentrate on what was killing him. Tell me about the circumstances of the murder. I'm interested in having this done. The eyewitness accounts didn't give us much. The deceased and the murderer had a brief conversation, following which the Mistress Kibble beheaded the Surgeon Majoris. Okay. The witness did not overhear the details of the conversation. I've heard enough. No testimony, nothing like that. Can I get... Oh my god, you can kill Kilvilla. Let's see here. What kills us? Or you justly shift the Emperor through death. My queen is not subject to ordinary justice. She serves the Emperor through death, and as such cannot be convicted for death. A single voice cuts through the ensuing silence. That is the king's will. The deceased would not call it justice. Well, it is his duty to serve. I cannot be put on trial. Exactly. She's the queen. Killa's words are barely louder than a whisper, but everyone hears them. She raised her head, face deathly pale, as if she is asleep with her eyes open. None have the right to judge the queen. Who dis? Vizier of the Bloods. Oh! Only he can judge. Okay. Cool. This is the number one of the Bloodspun Web. Yeah, Greetings, Vizier. I have not seen you in a while. Vizier of the Bloodspun Web. Though the Vizier's eyes are sewn shut, one can still read from the grief that permeates his wrinkled features. He whispers in a sorrowful voice, "You have strayed from the thread. You have doomed the tenets of the Bloodspun Web to oblivion." What? What a sorry end. For me, not for you. For I am compelled to usher my apprentice's soul to the other side before its own time to go. No. No, she's not going to die. What? Cull. I order you to cull every member of the Bloodspun Web on the ship. Why have you come here, Vizier? To take the one who no longer sees the tenets. To give her to him. She is dangerous. To pacify forever. Such is my duty, since so much be. Mentor, why me? Do you truly think the greatest danger to your flock is me? Gil's voice trembles with pain. Okay, this is kind of like, role-playing wise, this is kind of difficult because I need the Bloodspun Web to be my spy network. Vizier, I never gave you permission to harm my queen. But if you saw the way I see her, you would. She is a tempest. She is woe. You do not want this by your side, Dom. This? Oh, what is happening to her? She is not herself. That's all. I don't know what is happening to her at the moment. The second spinner is in the throes of a spiritual ailment that we call doubt. That we call doubt! This is the most terrible ailment. Through harmless to layfolk, it is deadly to us. For a powerful spinner will stray from their designed thread into bloodthirsty madness. Doubt brings the undying one before their time. Our service is demanding. It requires clarity and a sense of purpose that she no longer possesses. Long have I sensed the seed of anxiety in her, but I hoped that reason would prove stronger and prevail. Alas, now I see the mark of despondence on her. Alas, I know that I am not mistaken. There must be a way to help her. How would one heal the soul of another, Domin? She is fighting a losing battle in her mind. Once she is all but lost. We cannot enter her mind. We cannot reach a hand to her, although... You could. A thread that binds the Domin and his shadow together. A rare thread. A thread shared. Will the connection be enough for your souls to enter into harmony? If this is what I must do to heal her mind, then yes. Vizier turns his face to Kibble, who seems withdrawn, her spark snuffed out. He whispers, "Then seek a steward of souls. An artisan will put you both in a psyker's trance. allowing your minds to become one. You have a chapel full of astropaths, Damen. One of them will surely do you that service. See that their guidance is strong, for inside her soul you encounter monsters. A doubt-ridden mind is a dangerous place. Okay. Yeah. I pardon her. Pardon my queen. Is she back in my party? Let's see, what is it? 10-10. She is back in my party. Okay. So let's, we will do that. We will. But let's go take a look at this new section of space that we're in. Yeah, we got a lot to do in this game. And probably by the time we actually get close to the end of the game, the next DLC is probably going to be out. That's good. Yeah, I've been enjoying it with you guys. Okay, so save. So we have to chart a deadly course. Deadly. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. Enemies humanity board the void ship. At the head of assault is a accursed traitor, a case of space marine, followed by enraged demons. The spawn have infiltrated the ship via the storage bay. They cannot be allowed to reach any populated areas. Can I don't really want to do this right now. Yeah, I'll just do this. I guess we have to fight. I don't want to have my people fight them. I guess. Yes. Cool. I can do this. I can do this and do some minor quest stuff before we return next Sunday. Okay. Anywho. My dudes and dudettes. That's going to be it for today. Thank you guys for attending my stream. Always appreciate you, every last one of you. Just remember that you all are amazing, beautiful people, and you deserve all the love in the world, okay? So if you guys are having, you know, a poor 2025, a bad week, bad month, just let you know you have a place here. Just come here, relax, listen to my soothing voice, and I'll be going, I'll stress you out. No, just remember, you deserve all the love in the world, okay? You always have a place here. Be sure, everyone, if you're watching this on live or post-recording, be sure to like and follow and subscribe. I'm trying to build up my YouTube following to about 500 subscribers, just so I can actually monetize it, help this channel grow. And yeah, check out our Patreon, check out our Discord if you haven't already. I will be back, I think, 2 o'clock Pacific Standard Time on Wednesday. I think that's when we're going to be doing our next stream. After that, on Wednesdays, I'm going to be streaming earlier in the day, but I have to go to a meeting at work on my day off, which is fun. Anyways, guys, the King will see you next week. I will see you earlier than that, and we'll talk to you later. Peace be with you. Bye.